Hello, good evening. We're not very organised. Looks like we're doing SnowRunner. But we have done some plans for stuff to play in the future. And I forgot to join Discord. But as we keep saying, and no one ever does, let us know if it's something you think we should play. Shalko is currently away from the internet. Max is out riding his bike. I think Malcolm will be here in a minute. Esmia Shun's at. So probably we'll have Tad and Sai and me. How are you doing anyway, Shalko? I hope you're doing okay. In Finland, I hope it's not too cold. I assume it is. I assume it's horrible. I have 3D printed some bits for my steering wheel. It's got like these little rotatey clamps, and they're horrible. They're properly horrible. So a quick Google, and someone has already fixed the issue, and I should run the Logitech profiler. I can't run anything because that's too difficult for the Windows key isn't doing anything. If I click on the start menu, it's not doing anything. Okay. That's not what I meant. How do I bring up the start menu when my computer doesn't want me to? Oh, I am running Logitech Profiler. Oh well, we'll wait then. But yeah, as I said, I should probably at some point have a look at Among Us. I very rapidly dismissed it as, oh right, same as you did. Oh, it's just the same as Unfortunate Spaceman, but in 2D, which I think we're not far off. I mean, obviously it's not exactly the same, but I don't think there's any massive differences. Oh look, I knew Tad would turn up. Hey Tab.
Yeah.
No, your internet's doing great, I say.
Do you not want?
No, I suppose. I mean, we have a phrase in this country: beggars can't be choosers. I know, a little harsh. I see your internet is doing atrociously tonight.
Yeah, it's been doing that since yesterday.
It
has everything
I got very
to do with all the rain we've been having.
Rain. Let's see. You know, in SnowRunner, you buy something, and sometimes it's like, oh, this thing is useful in other vehicles. So you wouldn't buy one. Why the hell do I have 3 spare wheels? Why have I kept buying extra ones? Shalka, do you not? I assume you're on your phone, Shalka. Do you not have a headset?
Hello.
Hello. Bricks. Where do I get bricks from? Deliver to the warehouse. Bricks. But I don't know.
You're in a game now, are you?
Yeah, but I don't know where I get.
Are you the only one in it, or is everyone else in it?
I think it's just me.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Join the XP thing.
Let's join your game. Some of us, you see, some of us are still after XP. Wow. Yeah, Malcolm, you're. Oh, the music. Tell me I can. If I want the music on. No, music on 0%. Yeah, okay. Ah, fair enough, Shalka.
So we're joining Sai.
We're going Sai. Yeah, he's about to complete a quest. Now, the only problem with that, of course, is all my vehicles are probably all over the place.
All over the place.
Yeah, so I don't know what I've got retained.
Well, I'm going to create the game.
Yeah.
Private mods off start, and then I'm going to let you guys log in. We'll run to the toilet. Just sort your stuff out, get your cars and your vehicles and stuff back. So I'll wait till everyone's there before we hand them. Give me a second.
Yeah, so I like so one of the things about this quote unquote multiplayer game. So after I have finished my current game, I'm doing a multiplayer game of some sort. And one of the things I don't want is I don't want another indie brawler, and I don't want another indie first-person shooter PvP deathmatch. They all fail. They all fail. So I don't really want that. So, but I haven't worked out what I do want, just what I don't want, and I like the idea of something like Unfortunate Spaceman, which we did play a bunch of, and was good. I enjoyed Unfortunate Spaceman. Something like that would be cool. Like something that it doesn't really like. If I went to play Valkyrie right now, I almost definitely couldn't find a game. But if I went to play Unfortunate Spaceman, I can get my squad together, and then I can do it like that. So I like the idea of those sort of games where you're not reliant on a player base, you're just reliant on enough of your mates wanting to play the game with you. I feel much more likely.
Among Us is working.
Did you play Unfortunate Spaceman with us?
I didn't because when I finally got it downloaded, you all stopped playing.
I'll say it's exactly the same. That's not fair. It's not exactly the same. But
Got that feeling.
It's the same game. You know,
Just
to a
first person versus third person.
Yeah.
Are we waiting for anyone else, or shall I hand them?
No. Max is not yet. My steering wheel is locked on massively hard. I think it fixed itself. Well, I can't remember what did it, but I'll. Are we going to stay in your game then and do some easy peasy stuff?
I'm not sure. I was going to say it's up to you guys. Okay.
I'm good with whatever.
I mean, I've got a load of quests on here or missions to do, which I don't know how to do.
Uh-huh.
In the sense that, as an example, if I look at my quests, I've got one I need to do. The next mission I need to do on Husky forwarding is called Super Order, which says I need to do Out of the Old, which I cannot find or see anywhere.
Okay.
I've looked everywhere that I can see on the map. No idea. By the way, I love this truck. It's awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to go and do Lost Bags because I've got a crane.
I've got a crane too.
I'm doing that too.
I'll let you know when I need help, which I'm sure I will. But I'm just going to teleport away from the back again and hope it fixes the steering wheel, which it might.
And that's in Black River, is it? Or are you going to come?
I'm going to teleport away and back at the steering. Yeah, the steering wheel.
Okay, well, I've got a crane and a. This is the big problem with this truck. Actually, it has to have a crane and a sideboard bed thing. So I've basically been going around with a crane and a trailer as well. Works.
Okay, so I haven't bothered watching Among Us apart from the absolute cursory. Yeah, all right. So it's the player's goal is to get a spaceship ready for launch, and the imposter has to stop them. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. What happens if the imposter doesn't get found out? Does it get on the spaceship and then murder everyone, in flight, therefore winning anyway?
Yeah, I think so.
It's victory for the imposter.
Victory for the imposter.
It's two states.
We're doing Lost Bags, are we?
Yeah.
Lost Bags.
So if the
Either
imposter
the imposters win,
Yeah.
or the regular people win.
Right, but if the imposter AFK, surely they win every single time, unless I've missed something.
No, they'll lose because they'll finish. The crewmates will finish all their tasks.
Right.
The ship will be ready to launch, and off they go.
Right, is
The imposter loses.
does the imposter not get on the spaceship?
I think the imposter is just there to stop the ship from taking off.
Okay, but if you've not seen Aliens, or Alien 3, or Alien 1,
Yes.
that's basically the plot. Alien gets on the spaceship, humans lose. So I was thinking about this, because to say that the idea has been mooted to me, and technically and artistically, it's a very simple game. The hard part is, what do you do? How does the interactions work? Is those things. And I don't know if you remember the thing. So one of the other things is obviously if I went and released my one now, I would get shouted at for copying Among Us, despite the fact Among Us is an unfortunate spaceman. Yeah, that's how people are. But I like the idea of setting it in an Arctic base and basically doing the thing, because then it's a homage rather than a copy. So makes sense. But a lot of it, I guess, would just be the very basic setup, networking, dedicated server, and then essentially play it and then come up with a bunch of ideas, implement them, then rinse and repeat. I could probably spare a few hours a week to make a build every week that we could actually just go, hey, we're going to play unnamed stealth game, I don't call them. What are they?
What I've heard about Among
If you need
Us.
to add them, we'll just grab one.
Oh, all right.
What I've heard of Among Us, the developers had no idea this game would do what it did,
No.
and they're
Grab-
developing
grab
a second version that actually does it right.
Well, do you know why it took off?
It's simple.
Because my mate played it, Chris, and it fucking blew up.
Oh, okay. Oh, remind me his gaming name.
Sacriel.
Zacro, yeah.
He also plays with a number of people you may have. He plays with Cone Carnage, he plays with a guy called Break, and he plays with another guy, and you probably have heard of him, and his name's Bjorn, but you've probably only heard of his nickname. So he's quite a big streamer, and his nickname is The Mountain, because that's the name of the character he played on Game of Thrones. So he does streaming. And they basically all got together and streamed this game, and lo and behold, it shipped a few million units. Yeah. I'm blown up. I mean, I'm seeing memes for it all over. And I'm like, the Unfortunate Spaceman must be going, but our game's much better.
Yeah, I think Unfortunate Spaceman probably is better.
Unfortunate Spaceman suffer from the issue that every single level is the same. It's slightly dressed up, slightly differently, and after a while you're like, oh god, it's the same. Which is a shame. They also had no self-control, which is turning on all of the Unreal effects. So every single light source has got a rainbow lens flare around it and all sorts of stuff. Like the game could have done with a taste overhaul. Good game, enjoyed it, but they made the idiot mistake of going free to play without having sorted out their DLC strategy. So they went free to play with one skin, which I don't like, and I'm like, no. And then like 2 months later, they shipped in all the rest of their skins. I was like, dude, you should have added all your skins, then go free to play. Yeah, well, the thing is a massively... I mean, Carrion is literally the thing without the license. I mean, literally. And... yeah, and I was umming and ahhing about, some potential graphic ideas. So, like, if it's a 2D game, what I can actually do is anything you can see is clear, and then anything you can't see, like not in your field of view, starts to blur out. So you can sort of remember it, but that means that there's a definite ability to sneak up behind someone and scare them. So you end up checking all around you a lot. So, there's some ideas and thoughts I've been having. I mean, the main thing about Among Us, I'm guessing, is you've got a bunch of tasks to complete. And I assume they're primarily two-man tasks, so someone can vouch for you and say, no, I was with Bob. He wasn't.
I don't think they are. I think you can do them on your own. By the looks of it.
Okay.
Some of the crewman tasks the imposter cannot do, so that's how they prove some of the people.
But I mean, essentially, it's werewolf, but with less social engineering, where you talk people out of it. I mean, I've done werewolf. I've been the werewolf, and I'm like, I'm not the werewolf. Kill me then. Go on, kill me. I don't care. Do it. And they're like, no, it's fine. And then I win. And I'm like, you should have killed me when you had the chance.
Yeah, that's part of the game. Like,
Yeah.
that's the majority of the game is just interacting with the people.
Yeah, but in this game, it's all text-based, isn't it? So it's not...
Oh, dear.
Because I did a similar sort of thing in the other game, Unfortunate Spaceman, by just essentially lying to people and saying, no, I'm not... Sometimes you shout at people. I literally would shout when someone saw the imposter. I'd shout, I'm not the imposter, and they'd stop. And then I'd kill them, going, what are you doing?
Hey, DJ, can you give me a hand?
Me?
Yeah, you're close by.
Um,
Is that you?
I am.
Or is that Sai?
Okay, Malcolm, are you
No,
going?
that's Sai. Sai, help!
I'm parked next to him. Oh, God.
Whoa, stop nudging me.
Is it? Oh, so yeah, I'm interested in principle in it. I don't have any ideas particularly, other than a game where one person has to kill everybody else. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, I said it's werewolf. I mean, I don't know if you have this in your respective countries, but to me, it's just fucking Wink Murder. You play Wink Murder? Oh, that was the first of them. Do you know that one, Tad?
No.
So you all sit around in a circle, and one person is the murderer, and you don't know who it is. And what happens is if you work out who the murderer is, you win. Simple as that. You go, you're the murderer, and the person in charge goes, yes, it is. And then what you do is if you wink at someone, they die. That's it. And you have to wink at people without getting seen. The end. That's the whole game.
It all just boils down to the video game version of Clue.
Well, not quite. You don't kill each other in Clue. That's Cluedo for those who from Civilization.
Oh, okay.
But
Wait, it's called something different in
it
England?
is. It's called Cluedo.
Cluedo.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I've never heard it called Clue before.
Really? You've not seen the film?
No.
You've not seen the film with Tim Curry? Oh my god, it's absolutely fucking absolutely brilliant. Highly recommend the film. Anyway,
Anything with Tim Curry is worth the watch.
yes. But the funny thing about Wink Murder is, right, so you've got 20 of you all sitting around in a circle, and one of you is the murderer. So if the murderer winks at you, you have two options. You can either pretend you didn't see them, which is cheating, or you can die. But you don't know who the murderer is, so if anybody winks at you, you have to fall over dead. So you could literally just kill people, even though you're not the murderer. Are you stuck, Tad? Oh,
Very much
this
so.
is not
Just,
the way.
yes.
This is not the way to come across with a full load of bricks. So, Spy Party. People saying, "Oh, it's unlike Unfortunate Spaceman." It's more like Spy Party. Are you reversing?
I'm
Tad?
just digging in here. Oh, yes.
Okay.
I'm doing low gear reversing, too.
I'm in low gear reverse too.
Oh, man. What
You've
have I gotten stuck doing?
You've got Crane. Can you put a load of bricks in me? Cement.
Sure.
sorry. Put cement in me. Fill me up, Daddy, with your cement.
Oh, God.
Rear one if you can, to get the weight off your rear wheels.
Connect to.
I should rename the title. Rename the stream title to just Film with Your Cement, Daddy.
Oh, dear. That's as far out as I can go.
Okay, let me.
This truck is awesome.
There you go. Pop it in me. Incidentally, if I get stuck, I'm dumping this. Just so you're aware.
There.
Whoa,
you go.
that's heavy. Oh look, I can drive along just fine and I'm not stuck. What's that about?
That's the wrong transmission in this. Oh my goodness, am I just that stuck?
You've got two reverse gears. You've got a. Now you're coming. You've got a regular reverse and a low reverse. There you go. You see, you're free. Now I'm very dug in.
Yeah.
I'm tempted just to go across this way, just to show off how good my vehicle is.
I don't blame you.
So I did three.
Side, did you get that last one?
I've got one. I'm about to go get another one.
So I did 3D print improved mounts for my steering wheel, so I can now clamp it and unclamp it from the desk much better than the default. I'm really impressed though, because I went from, I wonder if they already exist, so I don't have to model them. Found that, downloaded it, and I had it printed and fitted within 20 minutes. So,
Nice.
who was I talking to? It's who is it who does rapid prototyping stuff? Someone in our group does. But anyway, in rapid prototyping tends to refer to I have an idea to a physical thing in your hand in less than a week. With 3D printing, you can go from an idea to a physical thing now with this printer in about 20 minutes. So that's that. As long as it's small. Obviously. But yeah, I'm
Still, that's fantastic.
It's crazy. I mean, also the designs. But I mean, I could probably improve the design, but I can now put the serial on my desk and tighten it properly and untighten it. Like the default is this very slippery hexagonal nut, but it's got like a mesh on the inside. So this one just clicks on the inside, and it's a flat plane. So Full marks. But yeah, Spy Party was the famous one for quite a long time. You were at a party, and you had to. Were you all spies, all the players, and you had to? I can't remember. It's been a very long. It did the rounds for years, and then sort of flopped when it came out. It's one of those. It worked great at a, Eurogamer or whatever, but didn't work so well. It actually released in the wild. Wait, is this is the last quest?
This is the last one, yeah.
Oh no, more fuel. Deliver to the forester's house to fuel. That seems I will do that one. Then you're going to do that one. So I've delivered my one.
Oh god. Oh no.
Well, that's far away.
No, not from this bit. No. It's just past the farm.
All right, you got that, Si?
Yeah. Just trying to get turn around without knocking this over.
I mean, if you were going to, it surprises me that I haven't seen any amongst us is just a copy of Unfortunate Spaceman. I mean, hell for all I know, it's still the way around, but they're both very, very.
A lot of people
Unfortunate-
probably haven't heard of Unfortunate Spaceman.
Spaceman, I think, actually came out after.
Really?
Unfortunate Spaceman's quite new. This game came out originally.
No,
Among Us came out in 2018.
Unfortunate Spaceman went free to play very recently.
Oh, okay.
Let's look.
This truck doesn't turn. It's this biggest weakness.
Unfortunate Spaceman 2016. So, Among Us is a clone of Unfortunate Spaceman. This is the thing. Minecraft wasn't the most original by a long shot. It was just the big one that everybody had heard of. But I'm surprised I haven't seen more comparisons because, as I said, they are literally the same setting. At least Unfortunate Spaceman has a whole bunch of settings. It's not just always the same level. There are a number of different levels. Oh man, this was still a bitch. But I like the idea of setting it, in an Arctic research base. Essentially just say it's the thing. Done. I also quite like the idea of what's the word? Setting it in swords and sorcery. So you got spells and wizards and warlocks and whatnot, orcs and elves and dwarves. Ah yes, all-wheel drive will help. Come on. Fences fall down. But I don't think I could do a sci-fi one without it being very, very feeling like a clone. Like, even if it's not particularly similar or different game, it's going to be considered a clone. There's always an approach that is very difficult to do, which is to set it in a completely alternate universe, and start referring to various dynasties and houses and events that happened and all things. Build a whole lore around it. That tends to be time consuming though. I'm gonna go this way. Steering wheel. Come on, fix this fucking bug, guys. Fuck me. So I have to turn the steering wheel all the way to full lock and hold it tightly so it doesn't move.
Oh, there's a quest up there.
Is it well?
Yeah, it's never been gotten yet.
Well.
The one that I
see
need
what
to
you did
find
there.
is Out with the Old. I don't know where that one is.
Well, I'm doing more fuel. Out the old I don't have. So, from a straw poll, if we were to decide that we're going to do our own one, which is, eminently within feasibility, would you want to do the thing that is an Arctic research base with some sort of genetically horrible mutant?
Hell.
I'm just saying here, it's just going click, click, but it jiggles back and forward slightly faster than I can move the mouse across the screen and click on something and drag it back. But yeah, we've got essentially swords and sorcery, Tolkien, elves, orcs, dwarves, futuristic, I mean, I suppose you do have, and the thing is modern day plus Arctic research, for whatever reason. I mean, you could also set it in a biocontainment lab. I mean, that's kind of Carrion's thing. So, you know, you're all scientists, and then one of you is an infected scientist, and you're all trying to. I mean, that could be quite cool. So you're all, you know, you're in a containment lab. There is a genetic monster or an alien or whatever, and it has got free, and it can turn into one of the scientists. So you know, you've got your same basic principle. And the scientists are trying to work out who it is. They're trying to run experiments on bits of DNA and stuff.
DNA.
Schalke, that point is not a problem. Let's just leave it at that. And Unfortunate Space Ben, as I said, has been I'll say a flop, but Among Us has been a nothing for a very long time.
Yeah.
Until now. That bit I don't feel is a problem if we did come up with something that's how deep is this water? So I was playing today. You know, I try and have at least one day off a week. So I had like 2 or 3 hours off. So I was playing around with the vehicle game. I've mostly got it now. It's getting there, but it's a lot of work. It's also a lot of level work. That's what worries me about that one. But
It's taken them how long to put out a new map for this game?
Yeah, that's what, and there's a lot of them, and they've got a lot of money. So yeah, that's one of the one of the things that concerns me about doing my SnowRunner clone. I say clone. I mean it's set in space, and there are massive drop ships and mining operations. So mostly it's a clone in the sense you're driving vehicles around slowly.
Spiritual clone.
That's not even that. I mean, there's only 2 types of car games. Ones where you drive around slowly, and ones where you drive around quickly. It's just there's an awful lot of the quick and not very much of the slow. But what particular or other setting interests you guys the most?
For a SnowRunner-esque like game?
No, for a Among Us-esque game. My SnowRunner-esque game is set on alien planets. Mars, the moon.
Yeah.
Moon's a bit of a problem because I actually have drones planned, so I would need drones that don't have blades, but I'll just have to deal with it.
I would think that you could bypass like security measures or like biocontainment procedures, and there are definite advantages to doing that while making it faster.
Yeah,
but
I mean, we've got things there like, you know, if I open up this ventilation system, I can run this experiment twice as fast. But it's also something that would give an advantage to the imposter.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Oh, that
make it a lot more interesting.
Schalke has raised an interesting point. Mimics are a strong mean, yeah. So you could do a game that's a little bit more like Prop Hunt. Little bit. So a little bit of prop hunt in there. So the players are...
You like Prop Hunt.
The players are all heroes trying to find something or other, and the imposter can turn into treasure chests. And then flesh out from there. That's quite. I've got an awesome pack of mimics as well. I've got like a pack of 100 different mimics. There's also. Yeah, there we go.
Vampires do Masquerade.
That's not that bit. It's the arcade machine.
Oh God!
As a mimic, which I quite like. But yeah, that's it. The problem is I don't really know what the player would do. Like the player can't kill anyone directly, and he's invisible, and I don't know what the players are trying to do. But that's an interesting sort of broad
Have, like,
stroke.
set traps or something.
Yeah, a little bit like Spy v Spy, yes. But I mean, all of these imposter likes, they're good because they have a lot of player interaction, a lot of distrust between players. You have to have alliances. You have to work together. And the amount of times that I have utterly fooled people, and Unfortunate Spaceman to help me, and then shoot them in the back. And at the same time, I've just yelled abuse at someone who shot me when I'm the imposter, so they stopped, and then I killed them. And I'm like, right, all right then. I mean, what I will probably do when I get a bored afternoon one day is I will put together the basics. So, running a server, joining the server, running around, making sure that works. And it's mostly the code I've got for my SnowRunner client, which I'm vaguely calling. It's called MudDapter right now. So it's somewhat between MudRunner and Adapter. I like that idea. And as I've said before, a lot of games, it's the premise that sells the game off far more than the implementation somehow. Like a game with a terrible premise but great implementation sells well. But a game with a great premise, to my mind, is far more important than a game with good plot. So Bioshock's premise is fantastic. The plot is also good. Whereas this game has none whatsoever and does fine because it's a good game. The premise of you're an alien, a base killing scientist is the premise is a bit meh. It's alright, but it's not anything special. I'm just about to get the first fuel.
Which one are you doing?
More fuel. I say doing it. I'm running out of fuel. So I might not be able to do 2 runs.
You've got fuel on the top of your truck.
I do. Oh great! I've used the crane. Now the crane sound effect's stuck on.
What?
It's because I exited the crane mode before it finished animating that it was starting up.
Ugh.
But yeah, I was hoping to actually get the vehicle game more playable, but I forgot. I implemented a lot of code and then I forgot that when you get out of a vehicle, that doesn't mean its physics stop working. So what would happen? You get out of a vehicle and then they'd stop synchronizing. When someone gets in the vehicle, it will synchronize across all the players. But that meant that if it was 10 feet out, it would just synchronize through you. Like it would just drag the
Kind of like how this game does sometimes.
No, this game does. I don't think I've had stuff out when it's got out of sync. I think it was all right, but yes, yeah. Oh,
No, it's more like when you jump in a vehicle and the suspension just shatters itself.
yeah, but that's only jump 2 feet. I was talking about if it was 50 feet out, it would then slide through the universe by 50 feet.
Oh dear.
So I fixed that, but I haven't made it work yet. Now Schalke, you see that? That excites me in my special place because you said Blade Runner, which I think is a pile of shit. But that gives us all futuristic, cyberpunk, volumetric, soft lighting, neon aesthetic, and I like that. I went and saw the Blade Runner film with my friend. About halfway through, I leaned over and I went, "How much is left of this film? Like, I've got my value for money. I'd like to go now." If you've seen the film. The whole subplot with the girlfriend. Like, if you just edited out the girlfriend entirely, you would save 45 minutes of film and not lose anything. She did nothing. She was of no consequence at all. Like, total waste of my life. Refuel. But yes, you are 100% correct. You could do the Blade Runner / replicant thing. The thing about Unfortunate Spacemen is Among Us. Realistically, in another week, everyone will have forgotten about it. It's a bit like Werewolf. It's really cool, but would you want to play Werewolf for 3 hours every night? Like for your stream or whatever. Unfortunate Spacemen, we had the same issue. We played it for about 3 or 4 nights, and after that, I've done all these levels multiple times, and they are all very, very similar. Wait, the girlfriend? In the new Blade Runner? I'm pretty sure she was just irrelevant. And I hate her. Oh, there's a bunch of blocks of cement here.
And I hate her.
I do, I just hate her. Well, I don't hate her, I hate the fact that she made me waste 45 minutes of my life. Have you come to help do this mission?
Which one?
The one I'm doing, more fuel.
Oh, I was gonna finish. Well.
Okay.
Oh, have you already got the parts, have you?
No, I'm getting them now.
Yeah, the new one. I mean, the old one, I like the old one, What annoys about the old one is the pretentious superfans going, "Oh, the introduction ruins the film. It doesn't need explaining." Yes, it fucking does, because when it aired into the cinema, it had the introduction, it had the voiceover, and it explained it. Otherwise, you'd watch the whole film going, "Who are these? What, these robots? What's going on? Why is he killing people? Who's he?" Like, retroactively removing it once you've had it explained to you, it was sensible, but for new people, not so much. But yeah,
I was about to do well as well, just to get the spare parts. But have you actually got the spare parts already?
But the
Huh?
trailer with bricks?
No.
No.
Well, it says you need vehicle spare parts, which I've got.
but yeah, I like the idea of it being a
But I
Blade
only need
Runner
one.
cyberpunk aesthetic and setting. That's a good one. I like that and the Thing. I like the Thing more because I like the Thing, but I also like the ability to do futuristic upgrades and cybernetics and things. But the problem is you can't set it in a whole city. How would you, like, what would the players be doing in this setting? I mean, the imposter is a replicant. Cool, we got that. And he's somehow capable of making himself look like anybody else. Sure, he's got a hologram thing.
Do you have enough fuel? Yeah.
Me, I'm
As in for that doing that quest.
I'm
for
about to pick up the second fuel.
Okay.
Cargo management, fuel. That's a good point. Highlander was the original battle royale. Not quite sure. We did play it. We did play it Scouts, but yeah, I just crossed my mind that Highlander is that.
You're not wrong.
Oh, my
I don't know that game. Highlander.
what? The film?
Oh, the show.
Oh, I don't know.
Sean Connery, Clancy Brown, Christopher Lambert, swords cutting on people's heads. There can be only one. Queen soundtrack.
No.
What?
Yup.
Are you joking?
Nope.
This is
What?
This is a great film with a fantastic soundtrack, and Sean Connery playing an ancient being from the beginning of time from China who has a Scottish accent. It's amazing. No, it's a good film. Great film. Great.
Can't
soundtrack.
fault the logic.
And also has Clancy Brown in it, and he is he Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob as well.
I take that scoff back because it's still funny to me that Mr. Torque from Borderlands is Death from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, is he? I've not seen Dragon Ball Z.
Torque.
I haven't either, but I found that out. I was like, that's amusing.
Unfortunately, if we set it in an asteroid mining station, we're back to it is Unfortunate Spaceman. I mean, to a great degree, the players have to do, boring, busy work. They have to do something that the imposter can murder them while they're doing. So it takes up the screen, whatever. It doesn't have to be something complicated. Just take 10 or 15 seconds. And obviously, what the players do is driven by the setting. But a Pipe Mania clone is a Pipe Mania clone. A wire following game is a wire following game. A picklock game is a picklock game. You can dress it up to be futuristic or medieval or whatever, and it's always the same.
Nice.
I'm at a terrible situation. I don't know what to 3D print next. I've just printed a new. Oh, wow! I just snapped it. Good lord. Okay, I'll print that with a higher infill then.
You just snapped what?
I just printed something, but it's. I was at 50% infill, so let's go up to 75%. I was even on gyroid. That's normally a very strong infill. But it's just I don't have the layer adhesion. I can also put an awful lot of torque. So it's an 8mm by 150mm cylinder. So I can put a lot of torque on it just by bending it. Right, so that is. Maybe 85%. So pretty much I got something that's a bit thicker than a matchmaker, and I just went, "Oh, if it snaps, oh, it snaps."
Science was accomplished just now.
I only look clever, that's the problem. Right, 85% infill, it's only going to take 39 minutes. Oh, that's actually... Yeah. Alright, I'll print that. It's only 9 grams of filament, so it's 0.09%? No, 0.09% of my reel. So, if it goes wrong, that's okay. Anyway, I've done your stupid quest.
Yeah, I'm about to finish off the other one.
What about solid foundation?
There you go.
What about solid foundation?
You don't know. Like,
You guys have got it yet?
I will... I wonder if I could just take a shortcut straight there. Well,
Too slow.
I mean, you can do. I mean, you could also have a. Okay, so here's another alternate suggestion. Yeah, so magic. So what it is you're in a world where there is no magic, and magic is forbidden. And one of the magic spells from the forbidden people can do is to look like somebody else. So you are a whole bunch of non-magic users trying to find which one of you is the magic user. So the magic user can kill people with like fireball and stuff, but obviously that gives him away, or he can stab them, which is more so. And maybe with some motivation for players to kill each other. The real tricky part is, what do the players do? So in Among Us, so I know you can call a meeting, and that's the equivalent to the end of night time in Werewolf. And from there you can decide to chuck someone out an airlock. Is that right?
from what I saw, yeah, basically. You eject someone into lava.
And they
Lava outside the floating city or the airlock, yeah.
Ah. Yeah, because I mean, in Unfortunate Spacemen, to a degree, some of it came down to, if you're really, really good at first-person shooters, they can find you out all you like. Not entirely. They did tend to be quite hard, but it did come down to a degree to some level of first-person shooter skill, which is obviously that doesn't apply here. The imposter can't then fight everyone. Is that right? There's no like, I'll tell you what, I'll fight you for it.
No, there's no fighting in Among Us.
Oh, at all?
Oh,
You can the imposter can run around and kill people, but then as soon as they go crap, call a meeting, then I mean you can just run away, call a meeting, and then go, it's him, I saw him, killed someone, let's eject him.
There's a brilliant gif that's been doing the rounds of someone who they killed someone, and just as they killed them,
everyone else on the map was right behind them.
No, just as they killed them, the door opened and somebody walked in the room. So he covered up the corpse with his sprite, and no one.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too.
Like, oh, nice. But I mean, in Unfortunate Spacemen, someone could guess who you were, and there was still a possibility they could actually you could actually win. There you go. Except we need to deliver.
Concrete slabs, I think.
Yeah, concrete slab. Oh, it's not from very far away though. Oh, only one. Right, I'll do it. That's fine. Wait, are you seriously telling me this guy wants his house built, and he's about 800 yards from a fucking concrete shop and hasn't got his arse in gear and done it? He's waited for someone in a truck to randomly drive into his house and go, I'll do it for you.
Barca.
Well, this is what I mean. I've been, obviously, the game that I'm working on, I am working with a bunch of people who haven't shipped many games before, and I keep having to explain to them, no one gives a shit if your game makes sense at all. And this makes no sense on any level whatsoever. But that's fine, no one cares. All they care is it fun, is it good, do I get XP for completing quests? Does it make sense? Come second, otherwise Bubble Bobble wouldn't exist. Which is a game where you play a dragon that fires bubbles. Great. And when you shoot bubbles at the enemies, they turn into bubbles, and you pop them and they turn into fruit. I believe this because I believe Japanese doesn't have a word for why. They just go, excellent, yeah, we'll stick that in the game. I'm sure there's a European in the corner going, can I just ask why this is what?
It's not a European, it's an American. A well-known thing. Japanese companies have a token American that will yell at the boss for everything stupid that he comes up with.
Well, this was from the mid-'80s, so I don't think they had their token American yet.
Not yet, but that's a thing now.
Possibly, but not 1986 it wasn't. Oh, fuck.
Americans have no problem telling anybody that's dumb.
Yeah, and yet sometimes you still elect them into power. Sometimes you still go ahead and do it.
America.
The Japanese bar for weird is pretty high regardless. But my point is,
Yeah, that is true.
you don't necessarily have to justify anything in the game. You just set, like Terraria, you start off chopping down trees, and quite soon you have a laser gun and a spaceship and a magic wand, and a pet.
Fighting off the fly.
Yeah, and you're like, what's going on? Yeah. I'm not sure. I've got about 10 minutes of fuel. I'm not sure I'm going to manage this.
Oh, okay.
I will
I can grab
try.
a fuel trailer.
You can't carry concrete slabs on yours anyway. It's a double.
I'll feck a duck. Tell me what I can and cannot do.
Fine.
This truck can do anything
And
That's
did you
true.
bring your fuel?
except unlimited fuel. Yes.
Yeah, let me.
The setting matters. As I said, the premise of a game is extremely important. It is perhaps one of the most important things about a game. You know, you're set on a desert island. You're a crashed spaceship survivor. It's set underwater in the 1940s. You know, premise is very important. Explanation of anything past that does not necessarily matter. Don't over-explain. When you over-explain, you get midichlorians.
Oof.
Shall I bring a flatbed with a crane and
No, don't need a crane.
trailer?
Don't need a crane, but we need a flatbed. I'll recover.
You sure? Are you going to recover? Okay.
I
You don't
think,
need a crane. I thought you needed a crane for the oil.
That's on the oil one.
I'm doing that.
Oh no.
Are you doing all three?
I can do two. If someone wants to come along, they can do one. That would be appreciated.
I will finish. I will do. I will finish off the quest I was doing. All right.
Which is what the concrete slab.
Solid foundation.
What do you need me to do to help?
Nothing. I've got a new truck.
Okay.
Help tab.
I don't really think.
I still don't know how you're carrying concrete slabs on that.
I've changed vehicle. Keep up.
Oh, I'm catching up on the stream. How far behind am I?
I've just left the garage with a tiger.
Oh, I'm caught up then.
Is that Malcolm in front of me?
Yep.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, I haven't upgraded the wheels on this. I could have. I think I've got the off-road tires. Not. I've got the mud tires now as well. I think I've had some level 13.
Why are you so slow? This is your vehicle's top speed.
Yeah, I need more engines. This is the worst engine you can get with this vehicle.
More engines.
Let's put a second one in this car.
Just bolt them all together. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get a V70 by the end of this.
Yeah, cultists and regular people, that works. The problem with that one, so if you set it as scientists or whatever, there's a lot to do. You know, if it's in space, you've got a lot of technology, you have a lot of things you can do. If it's magic, you could actually end up with people having to cast spells to detect things. That, you know, perhaps in the magic situation, you can cast a number of detect spells, so you end up with the imposter being able to do less and less things as the level goes on. With cultists and regular people, good setting, great setting. What is it we actually do? Like, what do the cultists actually do while waiting for the regular person to kill them or get found out?
Complete the ritual.
Yeah, rituals, chants.
Hulu.
Possibly a lack of variety in that, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I completely overshot my waypoint marker. God, fucking damn it, guys. This is what pisses me off. Not only does obviously nobody play it on the steering wheel during development, still no one's playing it on the steering wheel.
You can have one where they've got to basically they're trying to sacrifice a human sacrifice, and there's one person who has an imposter.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's a really good idea. Let's help sacrifice them, and then like literally like.
Yeah. I mean, the issue you've got there is if there's 10 cultists and only one stopper. Like, if the cultists have to place candles and chalk marks, the stopper guy. I mean, I guess maybe it's time limit based. Maybe the stopper guy just has to stop the thing happening for 10 minutes. And if he wipes enough chalk circles away, or puts out enough candles, or hides
Janitor
the matches,
as a dungeon.
it's like reverse
kills a couple of cultists while you're doing it.
and he can kill cultists.
Yeah.
Well, there's no safety rails on that cliff face.
Oh god, I don't think this vehicle's too big. No, it's not. Fuck you, tree. But yeah, I regardless, all of these things have the same fundamental basis, which is to run a server, you join the server, you can run around, you can do things by Engo Plus. That bit's easy. So I might start up a project and branch something off, so I've got that.
How you doing, Tad? Do you want me to go get the other one, or are you alright?
Alright for now.
Shall I go and try and get the other one, or?
It's one of those, whoever gets there first, you're more than welcome to
Well,
it.
to be honest, you have to go that way to get it anyway, so.
Yup.
So what I'll probably do is hand this one in, then meet you, and then maybe give you a hand across the horrible bit.
I'm in the horrible bit right now.
Not sure you are.
It's a lot of mud. And none of these trucks come with mud tires. Just off-road.
Run out of chalk.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other question, of course, is I like the cultist and Indiana Jones, we say, setting. I mean, with Among Us, how much actual variety is there, or is it always the same
Not sure.
level?
You wear it out after about 2 or 3 runs of the same map.
And is it how many maps are there?
3.
Ah, okay. Because that was my first thought. I was chatting with Todd. My first thought was I have a system for designing maps in 2D very, very quickly. We're using a free editor I've used for about 20 years. God, longer than that, 25 years. Anyway, it's excellent, and it's means I could crank out maps very quickly. Because unfortunately, Spaceman had a lot of maps, but some of them were awful, and nearly all the ones that weren't awful were exactly the same. Just with some mild thematic differences, but you did always have to do the same thing, which the novelty of that wore off, unfortunately, quite quickly. I plan to go back at some point. You know, I did enjoy it.
I did enjoy watching you all bit people.
The problem we have as a collective, as a stream collective, it doesn't work for our format of stream. It works for a single streamer, as long as no one who's playing with him cheats and watches his stream.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Has anyone got a crane?
Yeah, what have you done?
I need a crane. Someone go and put
Both
this
of us are in the mud at the moment. Be along.
What's that noise? True, you could also go fantastical. You know, like the dragons are trying to get together to summon the unicorns and the magic fairies. Or something.
Yeah, this truck just made my life a lot easier, by the way. Like, it's just so much better than the other ones I had.
It's pretty good.
Well,
It doesn't do as well as snow as I would like.
Which truck have you
I
got?
don't think anything really does.
The one I've got, yeah?
Yeah, Taiga.
No, the Varon.
Oh, the Faron's really good.
Yeah.
so, which one of you is going to come and help me?
We're about to hand this one in, to be honest. We're not going to be... we'll both be done in a second.
Awesome. I will just sit
We're
here.
a minute away.
Just sit here and watch you. Well, mixer integration's gone. Mixer's gone. I've already been looking at the Facebook replacement today. Effort.
Facebook.
Well, welcome to the future. Oh, my 3D print's much slower this time because I've given it a lot of infill. That's the problem with more speed, less strength. But yeah, with the bits that are 2 inches long, I can't snap. The bit that was 8 inches long, I snap very easily. Yeah.
Wrong one. Nice. Have some money. So what do you need, Adam?
Crane.
Needs us.
Oh man, you've got a long way to come.
We really do.
Also, by the time you get here, and you've put it in me, you don't need me. Anyway, I was just looking at the repeatable quests. Oh right, that's weird. Oh, interesting. There's going under, and there's right. There's heavy burden, which we've done. There's going under, and then there is new nest. So we did new nest. That's the internal view one. Heavy burden we've done, but that's difficult because you have to do it at midnight. Let's start at midnight. And new nest, that's fine. It's just not very easily repeatable because it's from there to there, and then you would have to teleport off.
Hi, can you check and make sure that all your main quests are checked off? That can be.
When you say main, you mean the contracts?
Contracts, yeah. You need to accept them. We can't.
So there's one which, as I said, it's all the ones I can do on Husky forwarding.
You basically
require out with the old, which I don't know what that is.
Husky forwarding, yeah, but we don't have it out with the old.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where they get that from.
Wait. Super
You
order.
just
Super order.
You accept them from the map.
Complete. Well, out with the old is the second Dyson one.
Which requires harbour delivery,
which requires instruments of development, which requires
lumber mill and power. Complete lumber mill revival and power lines.
Basically.
Oh god, that one.
Complete pipe dream. 99.9% sure. Complete pipe dream.
And pipe dream is where?
Dyson diesel. Saddle high is required. Do you want me to get McCullob?
I think I can do it. Deliver to factory, bricks, metal beams. Saddle high is required. I'll recover.
Yeah. Well, I say, Tad will come along and pop some stuff in me. Then he can recover and start to help you with that one. I don't think we did this in my game yet.
Oh. Because you didn't know how to turn these on either.
No. Princess is kissing... Pepe. Sorry, I thought you said PP. So I'm like, I'm not doing a game where you have to be a princess and kiss PP to find the chat. Yeah, I mean, there are... this is what I mean when I say... how can I put it? Setting doesn't affect the gameplay. If you set it in a high school or on a spaceship, it can basically be exactly the same thing. It's the whether or not that setting is interesting. It doesn't necessarily affect the gameplay in any way, shape, or form.
Can I go to Black River then without kicking you guys out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't leave Michigan.
Yeah, okay.
Stay forever.
No, don't do that. It's Michigan.
Never been. Done anything about it. You've got a racetrack that's quite
For farming.
You have a racetrack. Malcolm, they have a racetrack that's 500 miles long. Can you believe it? It's crazy.
Where?
The Michigan 500.
Oh, yeah.
I assume the 500 is miles, right?
Yeah, but that could just be overall. Like the Daytona 500 is just 500 miles around however many laps around the smaller track.
Oh, it's just one lap. It'd be silly to name it Daytona 500 otherwise, wouldn't it? And there's the Indianapolis 500, where they just do one lap of a great big circle.
What? No! Not how any of this works.
They are.
What am I doing here?
Put that in me.
Ah, I see it.
If it doesn't go in, just splosh it around in the mud so it's wet first.
Yeah.
Sounds legit.
Yeah, I mean, Werewolf was interesting because don't forget, Werewolf was developed, by many hundreds of thousands of people playing it over many, many years. But you had a lot of different things to be. You could be the crone or the village idiot or that thing. I was always the village idiot apparently. And you've got those sort of. Can we get the closer? You've got a variety in that sense, whereas Unfortunate Spacemen, everybody does everything. Which is fine because obviously towards the end of the level you couldn't have it going, oh, we don't have an engineer or whatever, we can't complete the level now. Which is what would happen if you were... and then from the werewolf's point of view, the werewolf would immediately pick on one class of player and remove them. So maybe in that case it's more about you can go to the supply closet and pick up a screwdriver, meaning you can do certain types of tasks or whatever. Game design it takes a long time. I mean, some things are just obvious. I mean, they're very straightforward, very obvious, and I can implement them very quickly. Other stuff, like, what could the players do? Really, you have to have most of it put together, and then just play it and go, oh, I'll tell you what, if I had a flamethrower now, cool. Now I'll add a flamethrower, and then you try it out.
Hey, how good are you on fuel?
260.
Let me throw the rest of mine in you, and
Oh, I'm only going up here. I'm only going up here, and then I'm going to recover.
Okay.
They're going to go to Black River.
Sounds like he's already there.
Yeah, but he's got a lot to deliver. Like there's 5 items.
Yeah.
I think?
It's shall I? Okay, I'm just waiting for the concrete slab thing to disappear. I can start tracking this one.
What?
It's going to take me a long time to get there as well. I'm wondering how I'm going to do on fuel.
I'd have walked to the garage on Black River.
Oh. Oh, beans.
Of course, there's a garage.
But yeah, one of the things is, Unfortunate Spacemen had the scope to have lots of interesting levels, but didn't. Whereas if you set the game on a spaceship, you're limited. You can randomize the design of the spaceship, but not really what you do. Labs are the same thing. Your cyberpunk thing's a little bit more broad because obviously it's on a city on the ground. You can do an awful lot of things. I'll have to think about it. And what else is new? I'm also looking at buying a house. I think I mentioned that. Yeah, the machines happened.
You mentioned that you were leaving the house you were in.
Well, we're going to try and buy it. That's the goal.
Same house.
Whether or not I can afford it, I don't know.
If you were to buy it, what stuff would you do to it? I presume you'd do it, like change loads of stuff, or?
Nice. Well, the first thing I would do is in every room that's mine, I would put shelves above head height all the way around the edge of the room. It's total wasted space. It annoys me that it's nothing there. So then underneath that I could put my minifig stands because that's more me. But like I've just got so much wall that I can't use. It's silly. Trucks. I'm just using the Tega apparently now.
Are you gonna bring the collab for the Saddle High?
I've got a Pacific, whatever it is. I'm going that way now.
Yeah,
That works.
How many wheels has it got?
It's well,
It's the Pacific.
That doesn't answer the question.
it's got 4 doubles and 2 at the front.
6.
Makes sense.
3 axles.
Yes.
That's it. I can put a spare tyre on my Tiger, by the way, but I notice it's not the same type of tyre as I have on.
No,
So
it's
used
not.
for someone else.
Hitlermobile does the same thing because it uses almost the same size tire, but the spare tires are the same ones it starts with. Hilarious.
Okay. Well, I've got space for 2. So what quest are we doing then?
Pipe dream.
Pipe dream. Okay. So we're going to do bricks and metal beams then.
Yep. Take your pick. I'm
Oh.
closer to the metal
Well,
beams.
it says that. It's putting an arrow on the flatbed trailer that's right here, which has metal beams in it. So I will just pick up this flatbed trailer with metal beams in it.
I guess I gotta go find bricks.
Right. I don't know what... Oh, this is the one you start with. This is the freebie for the level.
It sure is. I brought the wrong truck.
Where am I taking this to? Oh, the warehouse. Oh, lordy. There are 2 routes to the warehouse.
Ooh! Scout flatbed. Alright.
I'm going to take
Which way should I go to get to the fact?
Oh, wait, that's the load. Where am I dropping it off? Deliver to the factory. Where's the factory?
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go.
Okay, well, do you want to wait there for me? And I'll go with you. I'll be 2-3 minutes.
The way that I'm going. Okay.
Yeah, I'll come right past the garage.
Oh, can't do the bridge
Why not?
either. The bridge isn't. The mountain bridge hasn't been done.
You haven't fixed the bridge.
Apparently not.
Don't need it. We'll take the shortcut we took for the race.
So go left.
Take the left, yeah. It's alright, I'm on my way.
I might as well start going, right?
Well, so if you think you're going to get stuck, as has never happened.
Road lock. Trying to find which way I can actually go. It's plotting a
I've
mile
got-
away.
I've got the bricks on lockdown.
Look at that way, right?
Speaking of lockdown, it looks like the UK is going to escape under the lockdown. We're going to shut the pubs at 10 o'clock. So, thank fuck for that, government. That's solved. Yeah, so, my niece is 10. I think she's 10 next Tuesday. But her
Aw.
area is in lockdown. So her birthday is on the Sunday. So her birthday party is on the Sunday. But she can't have her friends over because you're not allowed to have more than 6 people from different households in one cluster. So she can't have a birthday party. But we haven't locked down the schools. So on the Friday and the Monday, she'll be at school with all her friends where she can hang around with them. And, you know, 9-year-olds absolutely socially distant. Of course they do. So
And keep their masks on.
so she can't hang around. She can hang around with her friends at school, but not after school. Like, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
No.
I've seen a Dutch study that shows that 60% of transmissions are in the home, which, I mean, makes sense. Obviously, somebody brings it into a home, obviously. But then if there are 4 people in the home and one person's got it, they're going to pass it on to 3 others. I mean, no shit, Sherlock. So it makes sense, but it's just... our government's just doing the most fucking half-assed approach. I mean,
Yep.
we might have to shut the pubs a bit early. All right, can you show me a study that shows that we have a significant number of infections from pubs only after 10 o'clock? What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, New York's doing the same thing.
The reason they're doing that though, there is a slight
Wait,
amount
hold
of
on.
logic to it. Not a lot.
Wait, allow me to guess. Is the logic
Yes.
that if you keep the pubs open for that longer, people will get more drunk and therefore won't socially distance? Is that the logic?
Yeah, but all
Right,
it means is that people are
okay.
going to drink more earlier and get
Yeah.
drunk earlier.
So, for those of you who are on the stream who aren't British, you go, well, that seems to make sense. Speaking as a British person, and our culture appears to be fucking alcoholism,
Yeah.
what will happen is people will just get drunk quicker. And I think I've just seen the shortcut for the for the race. I'm not taking it. Yeah, so what will happen is all the English people will just get drunk quicker. So when I was in Holland, we had our first bit of culture clash. So a friend of mine, he was like, "Oh, we're going to a pub." Yeah. He bought shots for the two Dutchies we're with, and they sniffed it, and he just went, whoosh, just took the shot in one, and they looked at me in horror, like, you're supposed to smell it, you're supposed to savor it. You sip it, you let the flavour soak into your tongue, you let it burn. You don't just drink it as quickly as possible and then shout another. Oh yeah, but Shauka, my point is, she can't meet up with her friends on the Sunday, but she can on the Friday and the Monday. These are her friends who spend the other 16 hours a day with their parents. If there's any way of transferring the germs from parent to child to next parent, it will happen at school. My point is not they should be allowed to meet up after school. The point is they shouldn't be going to fucking school at this point. Oh, Malcolm, did you not take this shortcut here? Look left. Oh,
Look
right,
left, you mean to right? Yeah.
Yeah, stay flat. Yeah, why don't you just go straight across here?
No, it didn't.
That is an impressive.
I'm trying to play it safe.
There aren't enough of those missions where you have to take If you've taken the the mining equipment, yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
So we're doing now.
Are we? No, this has got a big fuel tanker. The mining equipment one is amazing, and you're like,
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
You want a big truck and two little bitty support trucks helping you. It's cool.
Which way am I meant to go? Am I meant to go? Follow it around to the right. Okay.
Follow it around to the right, and then at the road.
Oh, across and the right. Yeah, I kind of lost where the road was going.
I think you might be able to go straight here.
You might be able to.
But yeah. Right.
I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit very worried.
The thing is, Shauka, nobody wants to have their children at birthday parties. No one wants their children to stay home, particularly, right? The point is, if we don't, people die. This is the thing. It's not like, will it be slightly better if we do this? People will die. So your choices are, do we shut the pubs or people die? Apparently the UK's answers will shut the pubs a bit.
It'll only be a little bit.
Why? Tad, do you know what Le Petit Mort means?
The who?
Le Petit Mort. Or Le Petit Mort, if you'd like me to pronounce, you can probably understand me a bit better.
No.
What is it?
Sounds really French.
It is French. Do you not speak for any French at all?
No.
Okay. I've realised my speaker's on, so I should have said something. Okay, well, petite. Do you know what petite means?
Petit or petite?
Petite. Well, one of them is masculine, one of them is feminine, but petite, yes.
Yeah, small. Yeah.
Right. And what does mort mean? It's more, but mort.
Oh, death?
Death. And
I would assume so.
So le petit mort is
The tiny death.
just the little death, which is what you said, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got a web browser open?
Yeah.
Can you just tell me what the little death means in French? For anybody who's watching who knows, I assure you they are laughing right now.
Le petit mort.
I might be stuck.
I'm right behind. I'm a little bit stuck. I'm just coming.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Urban Dictionary.
Well, it is a proper Frenchism. It's not just an Urban Dictionaryism. But that's why June makes me laugh now. I shall not fear, for fear is the little death.
I can't. Am I just stuck? Am I just too fat? Is that what's happening?
I am slightly stuck. I am still coming. Please hold. I've got my trailer stuck. Le Petit Mort is orgasm.
I'm free.
Who are not?
Say it again. Sorry.
Le Petit Mort is orgasm.
Okay.
The little death.
And I am free.
I am totally. I had to attach my trailer and then grab my trailer.
I'm not sure if I can. I can't get back there to help. That's the problem.
I mean, I think it's just that the people turn off and disappear for a few seconds and then come back more than anything sinister. I don't know. I don't really know what the etymology is or what, why and where. But yeah, that is definitely a French saying. How about as a term of endearment, mon petit chou-fleur? Did you get that one?
The huh?
Mon petit chou-fleur. Which of those words do you know? Come on, you know petit. We've done that one.
I don't know any of that.
My
little darling?
no, well, what's fleur?
I have no idea.
Because we get taught French, so fleur is flower. Mon petit chou-fleur is my little cauliflower. And it is an honest-to-God French term of endearment. You know, here we'd say sweetness or darling or dear. And in French we would say mon petit chou-fleur. There are other ones, that's not the only thing they say. I don't know why. And there's a weird Japanese one. It's something to do with saying that someone looks round is a compliment. So like, you look like an egg, or you remind me of an egg, or you know your face is as round as the moon, and other such like. I think I would get punched if I said something in England sort of sayings.
I think it's probably just like you look good, you've eaten well, which is like probably more of a compliment. It basically means you're doing well in life.
Well, I think it was more of a compliment in the 1600s.
Yeah.
What? Why can't I attach this trailer?
Is it a scout trailer?
Yeah, and I'm in a scout.
What scout are you in?
I see the trailer hitch on it. I'm in the con.
Does it have a trailer hitch? Because the Tatterin doesn't
Yeah.
yet.
I'm looking at it, but either the spare tire's in the way or it's a lie.
I don't think there's any concept of this game having stuff like spare tires stop you doing stuff.
Or something is.
I believe, Shark, and this may be apocryphal, but I believe Finnish, and do feel free to correct me, has a saying that just, it doesn't mean I love you, but it means I hate you less than I hate the other people. I'd love to know if that's true.
So where is this stuff going? Oh, just over there.
Oh, this is quite a turn, isn't it? I think Finnish, yeah. It's something to do with the fact that Finnish people, you're quite a sparsely populated country, and so you are regarded very much as loners and people who don't like being near other people. And there's a saying that says, I hate you less than I hate the other people. You know the sentiment. Alright then. Is that why you're in our channel? It's like, I don't like you, but you're not as bad as some other people. You know, you could have blocked half an hour off this quest if you'd taken 10 minutes to fix the bridge, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, I've often heard said that as a couple, it is not as important the things to share your likes. It is important that you share the things you both hate. Yeah, racism, bigotry, lazy remasters of classic games, that sort of thing.
Oh, the worst.
Well, people are complaining about the new remaster of Mario 60. Is it Mario 64?
It released all three at once.
Yeah, well, people are complaining because Mario keeps popping from low to high detail. And people are like, he's always popped from low to high detail. The difference is you're now running at 1080p, not 360p. You can see it. And it's not a remaster, it's a direct port.
I don't understand. Where do you want me to deliver this?
Deliver what?
Deliver to the factory. I'm at
You've
the
done
factory.
It. Oh, you've done it. Oh, you've done it. Wait. Just wait. Tad, how far out are you with the bricks?
Pretty far, but I don't think I can release them because I'm not actually attached to this trailer.
Well, should I just drop the tanker then here?
Leave it there. Yeah, you'll be picking it up again later. Or
bring a scout. Bring a scout to the factory.
if you say that, he'll just bring the Hummer.
I won't.
Yeah, the Hummer will work.
No, it won't. It's not a real scout. It's just a car. Why don't you bring the
It's
con?
fine.
Why don't you bring?
But it attaches to a trailer.
Why don't you bring the con loaf then? It's a scout. It's not a scout, is it? Pile of shit.
Okay, I am turning off engine, stopping this, grabbing a scout. You want me to bring a scout where for what? Oh, you're there, eh?
Can you
Yeah, to the factory where we all are.
Yeah.
can you put
I need a scout to actually attach to this trailer.
can you put
Con, apparently, you pay money for it and it doesn't effing work.
can you put really big tires on the Con Life?
Yeah, I've got big tires on them.
You bought a
But it
loaf.
actually changes the spare to work right.
You actually bought one of the loaves.
The loaves? No, the Marshall.
No, the Con Loaf.
No.
Wait, is that you in front of me? Oh,
Yeah.
I see. You're gangway.
What did you want me to do, and why?
Bring
Or
a
just bring
scout to the factory.
Okay.
If you wait a sec, what we'll do is when we get there, I will. Tad is currently winching his trailer rather than trailering it.
The only choice I
I
had.
am blown away you haven't rolled it. But, Tad, if you just get in Malcolm's vehicle, let me get into your vehicle and see if it works for me. Because it's entirely possible it will.
I'm still in this vehicle.
You're not in here. Well, fuck off then.
I will go back to the garage. If I can find the garage. I'm in the garage.
Okay. If you get in the Pacific, Tad.
Pacific. Ooh, that's a good horn.
Yeah. So, Tad, are you on the stream? The spare
Hang on.
wheel, you totally are right. The spare wheel has blocked the hit. You don't have the option to hit something.
Oh, to destroy the tire.
Oh, that's Wait.
And people paid money for that. Can you believe that?
So let me get this straight. You want me to try and pop the tire?
I don't know. Would you think that would work?
No, but wait. This is actually wedged. I'm actually in trouble. Can you pull the trailer off, please?
I can. Oh, engine's off. Hang on.
Oh dear, physics.
I'm not sure what's happening with you, but it's interesting to watch.
I am jammed inside. Can you smash the trailer off me?
I'm
There
attached
we
to
go.
it.
I'm at it. Right, so I need to smash one of my tyres using my spare wheel. Do we have any repair stuff here? That's all.
It's on the truck.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to try and
You should
smash
be
up
good.
just the suspension and the wheels.
So do you still want to bring a
Yes.
Yes.
scout to you? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so Tad has picked the Scout, but he's covered up the hitch with the spare wheel.
I do wish that the garage would tell you stuff like that.
I honestly think this is the first time I've actually seen it happen. I don't have the option. Normally it says attach trailer, you can't, there isn't one. Or it's the wrong type of trailer or whatever.
Well, like, my thing with all the cargo trailers, or the cargo trucks, like if you put the flatbed or the sideboard on it and the crane, you can't pull a trailer, except with the White Star. The White Star is the only one that pulls the trailer as well. But it would be nice if it said, hey, if you attach both of these, you can't pull trailers anymore.
I'm struggling to damage the wheels. I can damage the engine apparently. Okay,
Yeah,
so
tires.
the race is on. Can Malcolm get to us before I knacker this car?
Will you not? Do you need wheels and stuff, or should I? Because
No,
I've got.
I have to knacker the tyre.
We just need your trailer hitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's all we need. I have no idea what truck you're in. Is that the Warthog?
No,
Hopefully he's in the loaf.
I'm in the International Lodestar. Good, bad.
That's not a scout.
He's got
It
a scout.
is.
He's got a scout icon on his name.
Yeah, no.
It is a scout. I mean, it's that or the.
Oh, is it a scout?
It
Well,
is a scout.
As long as it's got a scout trailer hitch, then that's fine. Oh. Oh, god damn. Come on. I'm doing engine damage. I need to do like combo damage so I can repair the engine damage and then take the hit. I mean, I need to just glancing blow in. There we go. That's good. That's good. And help.
Oh. Hang on.
Repair engine. So I damaged one of the wheels, so that's good. But I need writing, so I can damage the wheels some more. Just smash into me. Just or pull.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Are you failing to pull? Thank you.
I think does have an autonomous winch.
Oh, is it? Excellent. What a great plan. Oh, good. You damaged the engine some. Okay. At least I've got a way to damage the vehicle, so that's good. But yeah, I might prototype up this idea. I said, so when you do a, you know, it's like it'll just say mini game, and then it'll just say, you know, it'll just say the word mini game and a countdown for 15 seconds. So we can pretend the mini game is there and see if there's something that's within my. Oh yes, 20 points of damage on the wheel.
Nice.
You know, we don't have any actual clue whether or not the spare tire disappears.
It'll actually do it.
Yeah.
No, but it gives us something to do while Psy gets here.
You're right. You're right. Nothing makes better stream entertainment than one guy repeatedly smashing his car into a wall. But yeah, you talk about a streamer has to pick up a game to make it successful. Yep. Res, please. Oh man, that's not heavy enough. I've had this happen before. PewDiePie played one of my games twice actually, and then at that point, everybody else starts playing it. Tad, can I have a hand, please?
Yo.
I do have an autonomous scout winch, but nothing to winch onto. Oh wait, there, that'll do. Oh, it's like I might actually be able to do this. Just let me try one last time. That is an impressive horn you've got there.
It really is. This is a very well made horn for this one.
Is that the Pacific?
Yeah, it's really good horn.
Mine's better. Fuck. Wait, hold on. Shalka, can you edit that last message? Because it doesn't make any sense at all. Unless you said, let me try to go and take cock. Which is maybe what you said, but I don't think it is. Wow, it's quiet on stream tonight. We vary a lot. I mean, we really do. It's very quiet. I don't know why. One of those that what will happen is 2 minutes to the end of the stream, someone goes, I've just got your email, the stream started. I'm like, oh, brilliant. I started 3 hours ago. It's amazing how often that happens. Thanks, Twitch. Do we have any more fuel? Oh, I've got fuel on board.
YouTube notifications gets it to me right away.
The good thing about YouTube stuff is quite often you're already on YouTube.
That's true. But I don't keep YouTube going on my phone, but it still sends me the notification pretty much immediately.
Okay.
So
I'm out of repair points
cheap
now.
endorsement. Si's almost here.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. This target's moving much quicker. This'll help. Oh, 51 engine damage. What are you doing, man? Hit the tires. Oh, my print's finished. I don't know what to print next. I've managed to get through a lot of my backlog. Stuff I wanted to print. This one's so quick. One of the one I'll do is print in place. Print in place chainmail. I'd like to print, which is very cool. You actually print chainmail, and it's flexible straight off the bat.
What?
this, by the way. I'm struggling a bit because of the suspension's knackered. Nice. Okay. So, Malcolm, do you see the thing
Actually
parked
opens.
next to the Pacific?
Yeah.
That's a trailer.
That's the trailer.
Cool.
That's your next quest item.
Is it?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
He's got to accept it.
No, stop that. Stop that. I've knackered it. Repair. No.
What do you do?
We'll pick up the next quest.
Pick up the next quest from.
What quest?
Mason.
From here. Show tasks. Local entertainment. No.
Okay, that makes more sense. Oh no, the next what's we call it? Contract.
Oh, on the contract. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is Dyson Diesel, yeah.
Sharky said it's perfectly acceptable to be negative and finish. He goes, it's not, but sometimes it's worth a try. Wait, Tad.
That one.
Let Malcolm do it because it's going to be much funnier.
This one
Okay.
you mean, right?
I don't know.
Is that the oil rig drill?
I love the way you said this one, like we have any clue.
Well, I'm not sure if it's. Oh, okay. So that's the construction rig semi-trailer. That needs to go to the drill.
Not a drill.
Right.
Yeah. If you don't not a drill, that's going to be the next one. And we need to
Yeah,
get,
not a drill. Yeah.
and we need to get 2 metal beams from where? From the warehouse. But yeah, we also have to take this one. So, do you want to grab that one?
Yeah, I'm just plotting a map. A path.
You have to take that to the end
I think I go.
point of the race, which I'm sure you know where that is now.
I go over.
Is it quicker to reset? Oh, it's going to be quicker just to respawn. Let's do that.
I'm not sure I want to go that way. I think I want to go all the way around, don't I?
When you say all the way around, do you mean what, back through town?
No, not back through town. Back the way that I came.
I don't know what that is. I mean, I like you and all,
and then
but
across the-
I don't just stalk you all the time. To see what
You
you're
were
doing.
behind me earlier.
Wow. That's because I like the view.
Okay, so I'll change to Pacific.
Yep. So your scout's still there, so if you get stuck, we can
Yeah.
help you. Now, bear in mind, this thing is incredibly big. You have to take it a
Yeah.
very long way.
I don't think I can go the way I want to go, actually, to be fair.
And the camera is not the
Yeah.
most helpful.
So
I don't think
DJ,
that's-
you've
I don't
got
think that's
the
best way to go.
I'm on
got
my,
the metal beams?
I'm on my way. Oh well, they're double length or single length.
double, so you
Double.
can only carry one.
Yeah, then I will need a second set of that metal beam, but I'll certainly do the first one.
I'm trying to work out which way to go. I think if I go the way I came, this is not going to make it. It's going to be too big. I'm going to have to stick to the main road, which means I'm going to have to go through a lot of water.
That is a miserable route.
What are my other choices?
Helicopter.
Yeah, exactly.
No, follow the main road to the roadblock.
I'm afraid, Shadow.
Hopefully we can get the roadblock fixed.
I'm unaware of any ecosystem for showing
And it's a
adverts.
roadblock and mountain bridge.
I am unaware of any system on Windows to show adverts to players. I'm afraid I already looked into it for previous games.
You
Yeah.
you haven't even picked up the quest. Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm gonna go down the main road across this horrible bit of water. I'm gonna need help. This is a big.
Yep. Slowly, wide corners.
Yeah, but is it actually tracking the right thing? It's tracking not a drill. Is that the
I
one?
think not a drill has to be done first, and then you have to take that one there.
Oh, I need to do metal beams first. You need to do metal
Where-
beams,
where-
then oil. Okay.
Okay, but I know where to take the thing you're carrying. Just take it.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. Okay.
Tad is going to get the other metal beams. I will get the first metal beams.
Oh, am I? Okay.
You said you were. You were like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a lot of hope for this.
But I'm just talking about for the prototype, Shelka. Whatever it is, it would just say mini game happening, hacking, 10 seconds. Biorecombinant DNA sample in progress, 12 seconds. rather than actually prototyping the movement and the killing and whatever the discovery mechanic is, and all the minigames. I mean, I say I have nothing against what's it called? Not The Last of Us, awesome Among Us.
Among Us,
but
yeah.
it looks shit. It really, there's nothing you can. I mean, it looks like an MS Paint. It doesn't look good. I'm sure it plays well, but you know, Unfortunate Spaceman again, it had a lot of tech, but not a lot of style, or had too much style, depending how you want to look at it. Okay, I'm just about at the warehouse now. Oh, actually, I could take both metal beams. I'll just grab this trailer. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case. You deal with Malcolm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might need help.
Yeah,
I imagine I'm gonna get stuck in water because
Yeah. Alright. Recover.
making good progress though.
Yep.
Whoa! Physics. Yes, you need something so that players who are players need to have something that distracts them for a number of seconds, so the imposter can sneak up on them. So you need something. You need something for them to do. Something that distracts them, and ideally something that stops them looking at the level. So that's why you go around in groups of two. So while you're busy welding the door or hacking the computer or performing the bioanalysis, hopefully somebody else is in the room protecting you, and hopefully they're not the imposter.
You could do kind of an Overcooked take on that, couldn't you? Where like it's in a chef's kitchen, you've got to make orders or something like that for customers, except that actually there's a murderer there, and they've got multiple ways of killing you because, of course, they can. You know, you've got to work out who they are before they kill everyone. They could be, set you on fire.
So just to refer back to, it doesn't need to make sense. So let me get this right. There are a number of chefs in a kitchen.
Yeah, for like, I don't know.
Okay,
let
me finish. So the number of chefs in the kitchen, and some of them start dying, and they work out there's a murderer, and they carry on serving the food orders.
Yeah, sounds right. What's wrong about that?
Nothing. Wouldn't movement routes suffice?
Oh, this is going to be horrible. Bring the heaviest off-road truck you've got.
I'm coming.
I'm not sure.
That can deal with water.
I'm not sure what you mean by movement routes, sorry. Like, the player has to have something that distracts them so the imposter has a chance to kidney shot them, essentially. Backstab. Oh, for those of you who are wondering what happened about the video card, I still haven't got the video card because Nvidia have completely fucked up this release. Right, just righteously. But they reckon 20 times the number of cards they didn't shipped on launch will have shipped by the end of November. So there's no way I'm paying scalper prices. I'm just going to wait.
Especially since the scalpers are getting botted to death right now.
Well, some are, certainly.
Although I have a bit of a fuel-ish problem. I'm on 113 of 300 litres.
I'm coming.
Does it need to be...
To get you across the river, I'll dump what I got on you.
It'll take about 10 minutes.
Shaka, I don't understand what you mean. I understand that busy work can be boring, but you have to have the opportunity for the imposter to kill the players, while the players can't fight back. And you have to have something to distract them. Otherwise they'll be like, aha, that's you. Unless, I mean, in Among Us, can you just, as the imposter, can you just run around and kill people? And as long as no one alive clicks on call meeting, you can just kill people and there's nothing they can do. Oh, right. Because that's different in Unfortunate Spaceman. Unfortunate Spaceman, you need to kill them, ideally with no one else seeing, and because that other person will kill you.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, I'm across the river. 100 litres left.
You made it?
Yeah.
Ow.
The full tank to my Impreza is 75 litres, by the way. And it's a big tank too.
Here for you.
And you have
That's my left here, don't I?
You have 100. What's the smart car? Smart car's like 35 litres, I think. 38 maybe. Yeah, I mean, sorry, I didn't realise that in Among Us that you were basically invincible as the imposter. So if someone's by themselves, you can always kill them. One shot, instant death. Right.
There's a count.
You
There's a
press
cooldown on
button
the kill.
You press a button and their head pops off.
Okay, so that's a very different approach to Unfortunate Spaceman, where there is some level of, if you spot the imposter, he can get away, and the imposter can try and kill you and fail. That, you know, there is some mild skill element. Not much. The imposter is generally quite. Okay. My favourite one is the one in Unfortunate Spaceman was laying the eggs, and then you hang around near the eggs, and then the eggs spawn, and a face hugger attaches, and it just suffocates them. But when the face hugger's on there, it's dead easy to kill them. But yeah,
Go.
that's a
It
question.
takes a long time to shift up.
That's a question of very, very different game design criteria. Wait, where are you guys? Oh god, you're going. Oh, that's an interesting route.
I didn't have that much in many more other choices, really.
No, he really did.
This is
He's got no one to blame but himself.
Okay, I don't need the rest of the route.
This is gonna suck.
That's why I'm here.
So we've got the colon, it's got
it's
more
more-
wheels.
Yeah. Okay. I'm alright. I think. Right, help
Oh
me a little bit.
yeah. The show must go on.
Nice, got it. Thank you.
I mean, with something like the show must go on, it would probably be better if the imposter is trying to stop the show, and then other players play bodyguards who are trying to keep the actors alive, but not interrupt the show themselves. There's a pair of games, one called Kill Dr. Lucky and one called Save Dr. Lucky. And in Kill Dr. Lucky, you have to kill Dr. Lucky, but no one else can see you do it. And in Save Dr. Lucky, you have to stop Dr. Lucky being killed, but you have to make sure the most number of other players see you when you do it. And then you play like 10 rounds, and whoever's had the most people see them is the winner. That was also always an exciting, always an interesting game. I swear, by the way, they've fixed some optimization in this game by turning the detail down. The pop-in for the terrain.
I
and
noticed the
grass,
pop-in's gotten worse.
Yeah, I think they've been struggling to keep the performance up. I'm like, that's fine, but I've chosen Ultra. Fucking turn it up.
Why are you going that way?
Me?
Why are you going? Right.
I'm just going to check that.
Because I'm not going the same place you are.
I'm 65 litres now.
Oh, well then, hang on. There's a convenient trailer here.
Oh, okay.
Convenient trailer is convenient.
Let me detach trailer, go and collect fuel, and come back and pick up trailer.
Oh, you stay on there. I'm gonna grab it.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, pretty much got everything on maximum. But yeah, I think they've tweaked something to try and help performance, and they've overdone it. Because like now the grass is popping in about a truck length in front of me.
Yeah, this really isn't so far as bad as I expected it to be, but I wonder whether I've just got a really good truck for it. I think this is the first one you get, isn't it?
Your truck is way in game. Your truck is end of Michigan. Like it's from the swamp.
How do you have so much stuff littered around all these maps?
It's because he hasn't played multiplayer. So,
He's just got stuff everywhere.
but it's because in multiplayer, people either just hide it up or just leave it in a fucking swamp, don't they, Tad?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wow, it's alright, there's a stream I can link you that goes over.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm on my way with the metal beams, by the way. But yeah, I don't think there are enough missions in this game where you are dragging around a lot of heavy items.
Ridiculous things, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the pop-ins are really bad. But I haven't noticed any particular boost in frame rate though, so right.
You doing okay, DJ?
Yeah. Well, I'm taking the route we take for the race.
Yeah, it's a good route.
I can do this, foot flat to the floor. I think I found a shortcut, by the way, to make that route even quicker. I reckon I can knock a minute off the time if it is actually a valid route. There may be some risk involved though.
So we need the oil rig drill as well.
Yeah, that's not fun. Because it's a 4-unit cargo. Or 5, I don't remember. It's big. The only thing it'll fit on is the blue flatbed semi-trailer.
Twin steer?
I think it's 5, because I think I've tried to take the twin steer to it, and it didn't work.
So you want the ramp trailer from... there's one in town. There's a 5 trailer in town.
Yeah, it's full of stuff.
Yeah, but you can get rid of the stuff.
It's true.
Yes, Shaka, I take your point. My problem with that setting is that doesn't interest me. Like, the setting doesn't interest me at all. I mean, maybe that is actually something, though. It's potentially it's not the imposter against the players. It's the imposter against AI. So the imposter is trying to stop the AI completing whatever it is they're doing, and the players are trying to allow the AI to complete their quest. So essentially, think of it as an escort quest where the bad guy is a human. And that might be more interesting than direct player versus player. This is the other thing. I mean, I've been developing games and Sony games for my whole life, and even so, there's very rarely a perfect idea straight off the bat. It nearly always requires a whole bunch of umming and ahhing, a discussion and back and forth and changes. Hey.
Nice.
Do I want mud tyres for this?
What's the
No.
Deliver to... Where's the oil rig drill come from?
Off-road.
It's right next to the entrance of the Smithfield Dam.
I think I just go for all drive.
So it's in Smithfield Dam.
Yes.
Okay.
But you need that big trailer to carry it back over here.
Right. So, but we don't have that big trailer yet.
Not yet, I'm getting there. Unless
So
I was just going to buy another one.
So you definitely can't get it on the twin steer.
We'll try. You're like
Yeah.
you're
Go try for it.
You're like 50 yards from it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Otherwise, the Smithfield Dam, not Smithfield Dam, sorry, Black River. There is a flatbed semi-trailer there, which has got 5 items on it right now.
I'm on my way. Because I did put the saddle low on this thing, because I knew I would need it.
Wait, so the biggest trailer in the game is a saddle low?
That you can carry stuff on. You saw the trailers in Alaska.
I know, it's all silly. I should back to it. I need a drink. Back in a back.
Not enough space, yeah.
Yeah, it's a $5. Are you going to buy a trailer, or should I bring this one from Black River?
Maybe bring it.
Alright.
The problem I've got, right, is... Oh, I've got my Varan, that's alright, I can use that. Or are you going to drag it?
Drag what?
Are you going to pull the oil rig all the way?
Yeah, sure. I got a really big truck.
In which case, what I'll do is maybe grab some fuel.
That would be appreciated. It is cool. The dairy longhorn they give you. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, it's called a dairy longhorn, and there's a second one in the game. There's 2 different versions of it. The one they give you is the same one the army uses for moving tanks. Which which is kind of cool. But I bought the other one, and I haven't seen this one before. But it also looks like it should be something the Army uses.
So where are you going for the drill? You're going to get a trailer from somewhere.
Yeah, the city. At Black River.
Okay.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, I see it. Flatbed semi-trailer, yeah?
Yep, it's blue.
Yeah.
It stands out pretty well. But I got to go through a ton of mud to get there.
So I'm not sure if even it's worth me bringing. Fuel. I'm not even sure if I need to bring fuel.
If you meet me at that garage at Smithfield Dam with
Yeah.
a whole bunch of fuel that I can snag onto, because I'm probably going to need about 200 some liters.
That's fine. I can
So
wait.
if you just throw the fuel attachment on the back of a regular truck,
Yeah.
fill me up, and then put it back.
I think I'll get into trouble if I did Order 66 again, but I like the idea.
If you did Order 66, Order
Oh
66.
dear.
Okay.
Well, Disney's probably going to say something about it.
Please have a lot of money. Finish the game. It's brilliant.
Well, at least Games Workshop
not.
do that these days. Games Workshop used to go season to season. Now they go, would you like the license? Yeah, Tad. That's the chainmail. No, it's not that one. So you can do print in place chainmail. So I can print chainmail as big as my bed.
Ooh.
Like that, which is quite. That's not the one I was looking at. I really like what's called print in place, which means that you. I'm trying to think how to say it without just rephrasing with print in place. You don't assemble it. You print it, and then it is immediately a functional item. I've printed loads of print in place stuff. So like here's a crossbow. You print the whole crossbow in one go. You don't assemble it afterwards. Or this box, so you spin this ring.
I think I've seen something like that. Someone printed a planetary gear that immediately just worked as soon as you pulled it off. I thought that was the coolest thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah, I did a print in place Octo Rock, which is very cool. Some sort of print in place. So this is one that I haven't done yet. I mean to. This is a working engine. So you print it in one go, and you have to crack it so it starts to work. But then you just crank the handle, and it's immediately a working engine. And then I've started this one. I've not finished. This is a print in place spring loaded box, which is so cool. So it's like a little box with a coil, and then you don't assemble it. You just put it together. So there's lots of stuff. It's just so awesome. I really like the ball bearing race, but that's a big print. That is.
Yeah.
I do like it. I can actually fit that 145mm.
Will you make it so that it works with Lego?
I don't understand that's a ball bearing race.
No, I mean like the engines. Because people make the pistons that Lego makes themselves and then hook it up to air so it works right, and then just keep the whole thing going so that it actually moves transmissions and moves the car around. It's really cool.
Driving force. I'll show you what I printed earlier. Yes, this is what I printed earlier. So this is what I've got on my steering wheel. So this fits on there, so I can actually turn it. I think it was about 24 minutes to print that. So that's what I've got on there. So yeah, is that fast enough? 24 minutes. Call it a fabricator.
That's really fast.
It's small, and this new printer is batshit quick. But yeah, there's stuff like this one, like this little caterpillar. So you print it, but it's already flexible when it comes out. I do like those ball bearing races. Although I wonder if that would work. So there is a standard size for ball bearings, you see. Let's just print this one just for the hell of it. So I'm just going to download it. So there's a standard size for ball. There's a ball bearing race that everybody uses, and I wonder if this is that size. So what does he reckon? He reckons. No, he doesn't say. Brilliant. He hasn't bothered to list what he thinks. I'm going to do it at 0.1 millimeter height. I'm going to do it 15% infill. Okay, so let's download it.
It's raining here.
Is it raining then?
Hallelujah.
Wait, do you mean in your house or in game?
In game.
Okay.
Not here. They haven't synced that yet.
Right, so there we go.
Maybe they sync it for when it starts. Oh no, it's just stopped now.
No, the wheel fitter. No, the thing I linked, the thing for my wheel, I downloaded and printed it earlier. It took me about 30 minutes. So I've just downloaded that ball bearing race. I've just hit slice. It's processing, slicing. ... It's going to take 1 hour 3 minutes. Print. There you go. Right, and it's done. Well, actually, a bit more than 1 hour 3 minutes. It has to heat up. Oh, I would download a car. Also, there are a whole bunch of cars. What's his name? You say that. I would. You mean I wouldn't I wouldn't. Hello, Joel.
Just having to think. 3D printing like RC cars would be quite cool.
You mean like that?
Might put the stream update.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Neat.
Oh yeah.
And there is the thing is you start to get to structural issues like plastic's not quite strong enough. So what you do, you see, is you have to make them better. So there's this guy, and I watched this guy. This guy he is brilliant to watch. He's made a tank. He specifically made a tank big enough so he can get in it, and he drives it from the camera. And I've been watching, so he had to make his own printer. So he got the printer, and he essentially, it's my printer. It doesn't know how big it is. So if you replace the rails with rails 10 feet long, assuming that it's stable enough, it will just work. So what you can do there is you can just tell the printer you're not 200 millimeters long, you're 20,000 millimeters long. So yeah, you wouldn't download a car. Absolutely, you fucking would. Like, this is a thing. I mean, I can just download this. Usually people sell them, but there you go. There's the guy inside the tank driving it through a screen, through a camera, with a remote control car. How awesome is that? Yeah, the you wouldn't drive a car thing it's just kind of a running joke in the 3D community. Yeah, you wouldn't download a car, wouldn't drive a car. It's just kind of a running joke in the 3D community. You're like, well, we're trying, but we're not quite there yet. Right, I'm gonna mod my Action now.
Where are you going?
Come to watch you.
Back to the Black River.
Why
Why don't you have anything on the back of your truck?
I thought it might be in case you need a hand going through mud and stuff. And me being light is probably a good thing.
Okay, you guys just have to wait for me. I say wait for me. I'm better than you, so well, my car is at least. So yeah, I started looking at 3D printing stuff last December. I've been paying a bunch of attention to it, and it's got really interesting. Like, it's genuinely got very, very good. And the majority of the improvements since the beginning of 3D printing is not in the printers. They're pretty much the same as they ever were. The difference is you can now get this shit's mainstream. I can buy high-end stepper motors for 15 quid, and I can buy them from everywhere. And the filament's really good. Like I have got, I don't know, I'll say 40 kilos of filament behind me, but I have got glow in the dark, shiny gold, transparent, UV active red, bright orange, shiny blue, rainbow colours, all sorts. So the range of filament's amazing. And then you can get flexible filaments, so I can print like joystick boots and gear stick boots.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's on my list of things to do, is to do some replacement joystick boots from the arcade. And you can get them in a range of sure hardnesses. You can have rigid stuff like an eraser, or you can get stuff that's really, really loose. It's almost like printing silicon.
Not actually sure I'm going, by the way, Tad.
We're gonna take a left and go around.
Wait, are you not going to go down through? You're not going to go
Left here, right?
Oh.
Are you going to go that
Yeah.
way? You're not going to go down through the town, not from the Lumberville. Interesting.
Nope.
Okay. And then at the other end, you've got carbon fibre reinforced PLA. So it's got long strands of carbon fibre embedded in it that then essentially glue the plastic together. And it's got amazing. I mean, it's really surprising how much it's come on. And then the super high-end printers, you can print steel in some of them. And they got hot ends at 3,000 degrees and stuff. That's out of my
goodness.
That's out of my realm at the moment. Are you guys going through that really horrible river?
No. We make a right before the river.
Oh, well, if you are, bear in mind, I've got my maintenance trailer, and there is a spade on the back.
I'm gonna need it. I've specced into this guy twice now, and I've lost a quarter of my engine.
Yeah, the popping's horrendous. What have they done?
Oh, I didn't realize. Wow, they did change the distance. I never bothered looking, but oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
Rocks and trees are popping in really, really, really soon. And that's fine. But all you do is you just add another detail setting called Ultra or something, and then tweak down the rest.
Or do not use until 2030.
2020, yeah. The moment 2020 you're on, people go, can I use this now? Like, it's a joke. So who's got the heavy shit on there?
Tad.
Right, so where's Tad?
Catching up to me.
Go forward a little bit. Winch onto me when you wanna.
Me?
No, not you.
This thing's unstoppable.
Apart from me, if
When
I
I
stop in
smack
front of me.
into a truck.
I'm going now. I was looking behind me. It's like, where is he? Oh, God, he's coming.
I saw you sitting down there. I'm like, huh, I wonder if he sees me.
Do you want me to wait and grab you? Well, you're
Not
alright.
yet. It's one of those. I always like to see if the truck can handle it first, and then I'll go see
Yeah,
it
that's not
until I'm
the point,
completely.
Go on, winch on.
Right.
On, missed. Yeah.
There we go. I wonder. Oh my goodness.
Am I going left here? Left
Yes.
here, yes?
Yes. We're doing the same way you took the
Oh,
Pacific.
yeah.
Let me just check my dot 209. Let me just check my options. I also get real
Yeah,
time.
I'm a fan of this. Doesn't seem to care. I like it.
That's what it's currently printing.
I'd get. Does it update it in real time for you?
Oh yeah, I've got one that's even better on my other. I've not updated this one. So this one is amazing. I have a plugin called Pretty G Code, and it actually shows if I just load a. Oh, I turned it off. Oh, I can't show you. Oh, that's really annoying. It actually shows you a real-time 3D model of it printing. This one just shows you a 2D one, but there's a 3D one as well. So you can see the current layer, how far it is, what it's actually doing. Well, at least what it says it's doing. It does have one issue. If it's screwed up, this doesn't show. If it will just, and you get what's called a bird's nest, where it literally just like the print falls over or something. So the head continues to extrude plastic just into the air.
Everywhere. Yeah.
I know you guys gone on without me. But yeah, the cool thing is, when it's done, if I've got a webcam hooked up, so I need to buy a couple of cheap webcams for my Octopi. But when it's done, it will take a photo and send it to my phone because I've got an app saying me the print's done, which I just think is just awesome. And then when I'm out, I've done this before. I've had everything ready and I've started a print a couple of hours before I've got home, so it's done just as I get there. So that's I don't have much use for it, but it's cool nonetheless.
This looks cool.
Are we going to complete like
Alright.
oil rig and then mining platform all in like too short, like immediately?
But he's got to jump in the Pacific.
Oh yeah, I'm already in it. I just didn't have it attached.
See, normally now you would have had to drive back to the warehouse and then back to here.
Why can't?
No, got a different truck because that's saddle high.
Why doesn't this go in?
You have to drive it. Oh, you have to drive it in.
You have to drive out then back in.
Other end, okay.
Shall, because it's no. You just reverse back 1 foot and drive back in, or drive out and reverse.
I am.
Why is there
confused.
why is there a big on its side? Why is my Tiger on its side? What the fuck, guys?
It is on my screen. But
Really?
I mean, Tad, am I doing something wrong? Does it look like it's?
You have to leave the box
Oh,
and come
okay.
back in.
7,500. Now you gotta accept the next quest. Husky Fording Winter Stores.
Wait, so the Tiger's not the wrong way up on your screen?
No.
So I don't understand. So the game I'm writing, the code I wrote today, is basically to stop.
Well, it
this
is
happening.
now. It is now. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. So the code I'm writing is to say, essentially, anything that's not being specifically driven by a player is gently synchronized.
What?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there have been people who have looked into detecting model failures. Because the thing is, with some people, they do prints. I don't know. They do prints 10 days long, and I'm like, not happening. But there are people who do that, and in that case, if it fails after 2 days and you don't pay attention, you can get through a lot of stuff. What cost are we doing? Sorry.
Winter Stores, I think. That's the one that Tad said.
Maintenance trailer.
Yep.
Yeah.
We need that trailer right there. And 2 vehicle supply parts.
Alright. Wait, do we need a trailer that's on its side, yeah?
Probably.
I'll get in my Tiger then.
I don't need the Pacific anymore, do I? Shall I send the Pacific home?
I usually
Should.
leave stuff where it is because you can always recover it at any point. But you might need it where it is now. And if you need it recovered, you can just recover it. So yeah, I've done that the hard way. I've gone, I'll just recover it, then immediately go, oh shit, I wish I hadn't recovered that.
That is a lot of the content
Oh
for
my
these
god!
streams.
The trailer just flipped again.
Yeah. No suitable trailer to attach. I think you find there is game. Oh right, yes, it doesn't count. We need. Can you ram the trailer back on its? Are you nicking the maintenance truck?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Oh well, that was nearly good.
I can do this. Yeah.
It's alright. I'm winching it.
There it goes.
Oh, look how it's put mud decals just on the side that was in the mud.
Yeah.
That's really good. So Dave says I'm very negative about stuff, but I'm not. I am suitably impressed by stuff that is suitably impressive. Like that. That's excellent.
We're all going to the same place with this stuff, yeah?
Yes, the logistics place. What am I putting in here? Sorry, where do vehicle spare parts come from? Oh, that doesn't seem right. Okay.
A service hub where we got that big trailer. That's fine.
Okay, that's from.
Where are we taking it? Drebin Island?
Sorry, you mean the content in this game? We're not even scratching the surface. Like, we just seem to plow hours and hours in this game and do tons and tons and tons and achieve a very small percentage of the game. Which is, good. I admire them for that, but, I mean, some of these quests we've done in our game, this is Malcolm's game, but, yeah, I don't know what the sort of minimum time to complete everything would be in this game. 200 hours to do all the quests? I mean, you're at 8 days played, Tad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 200
And I've got
hours.
most of it.
Are you gonna
Not all of it, but I've got most of it.
Okay. Yeah, so you're at 200 hours plus. I really don't like the way your trailer looks like a truck. Incidentally, if
You can mount that on a truck.
yeah, well, but it looks like a truck. I mean, the back of it looks like the front of the truck. Incidentally, if you have a quest to take a fuel trailer somewhere, they don't care if you completely empty it, getting it there. I did that once with a quest to recover a scout trailer, and I emptied out all the fuel. And I found your trailer, mate. Here you go. No, all the fuel was all gone. No, wolves had taken the spare parts.
And like if you deliver a fuel trailer that's supposed to open up a fuel point for your truck
Yeah.
later, like, well, I delivered it empty, but apparently it's full, so all right. There's enough in there to keep a fuel point open forever.
You're fine, just
think-
really slow.
Yeah, I've got raised suspension on this, so I can't put bigger tires on it. So water sucks.
But yeah, I'll try and I'll put aside an afternoon. I'm hoping to actually do Fortress Craft Friday. I might try and get the Facebook streaming thing up. And I'd like to start implementing some of the technical optimizations I've done in this other project back into Fortress Craft. And just if nothing else, just say to people, hey, it's not dead. I'm mostly trying to earn enough money to finish Fortress Craft. That's my goal. No Mancer was supposed to pay for Fortress Craft, and instead No Mancer has been 14 months of my life and has made fuck all money. Hence thinking about an easy multiplayer game that should make us a reasonable amount of cash. One thing about Among Us as well, they've had 2 years of polishing on multiple platforms to get to where it is. So when streamers finally picked it up, it was done and it was mature. Whereas, what's that game we played? Fall Guys, it was a bit raw.
Yeah.
And still did very, very well. But the problem with that is people go, is that it? Oh, okay. Whereas War Thunder last night, I'm looking at it going, holy shit, how much content's in this game?
Yeah, I've played War Thunder
Ridiculous
for
amount.
years.
SnowRunner
I've
being...
got it downloaded.
Well, SnowRunner is actually one of the exceptions because with SnowRunner, we've played this a lot. I know, this is my 31st multiplayer game. It doesn't say what time I've spent on this yet. I've spent a lot of time playing it. This is probably my 31st day playing it. That's the safest guess. And they are putting content in the game quicker than we can unlock it, which is very impressive. I mean, it helps that obviously they put in a mission. It could take you a couple of hours to just drive from A to B. More so if you screw it up and pick the wrong vehicle or roll it or whatever. So that helps.
The wrong way.
Or go the wrong way, yeah. Are we going the wrong way?
Ow.
Okay. Malcolm, be careful. There's a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit.
Just skidded off the road.
At about 7.
Something like that.
Whee! Drifting.
Am I holding you up a lot then, behind me?
I'm going to the same place as you, so it's fine.
Yeah, but am I holding you up?
Estimated
Did
print
you go
time
fast?
left, 1.5 hours. So yeah, the 3D software estimates how long it will take. What it says, the print head is, please move here at 100 millimeters a second. But due to, physics, it might only manage 80 millimeters per second. So it then re-estimates how long it will take as it goes on. I'm doing an extremely high quality print though, so it will be slow. Tad, remember not to teleport to unclear because of force feedback.
Oh, I'm not going your way. There's
not
a
way.
quest along the way that I'm doing. Because you don't need 3 people for that one. Unless you flip, in which case I'll come along with us, Crane.
Where I need to go.
Top right. Okay,
Yeah.
so
No, not top right.
top left. Go up the road,
Yeah.
down the road, down through the farm.
Going into the deepest, darkest
that's what I'm
corner of
thinking,
that
through
map.
the farm, all the way around, then right up there, and then up that corner and around. I haven't explored that actually.
It's okay. I'm marking it. I have.
Yeah, I'm doing the same. See if you'll mark the same way. Yeah, you marked the same way I did.
Yeah.
Are you going that way? Are you going that way?
Which way? Which part? Which part?
Would you not go into the unexplored section around that corner?
Okay, you notice on my map there is no unexplored section, so I don't know what you're talking
I'm looking at it. There is an unexplored road around the corner. It's not black. It's just fog of war kind of thing.
Where-
Right at the
what?
top.
Along the top.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. That's a pickup. Sorry, that's a pickup, not a drop off. Sorry, I apologise. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to take a left first, by the way, to go by the petrol station because I'm down half a tank of fuel. How's yours?
I'm about the same actually. It's not a bad shout.
He's carrying a trailer full of fuel.
But you
Yeah.
are carrying a trailer full of fuel, so I don't know why you'd even bring it up, you fucking idiot. Honestly.
Okay. There you go. Well, full fuel.
I am struggling.
Aye.
I can't fill up my car past 266 litres. Are you in litres or gallons, Malcolm?
Liters.
Okay. Working.
I've noticed some weird inconsistencies as well.
Well, they said they fixed it. Well, they fixed a bug. I think they might fix the wraparound bug. Sometimes we have a bug where we just can't fill up, we can't really put any fuel into the vehicles. At one point we had to abandon the game because every vehicle in the game would run out of fuel and we couldn't refuel them anywhere. So we had to restart the game in order for it to work and then drive back there and refuel them the next day. I do like the Tiger, by the way, but 10 metres a minute is it's harsh.
It does move quickly though.
Yes.
It doesn't give you a mile per gallon.
No, I don't even want to think what the miles per gallon is on this. 4.
Almost as bad as an Abrams. That's a turbine. Like, what?
Yes. Well, it's like cruise ships. They're measured in gallons per mile. I can't remember what it is. Something like 2,000 litres of fuel. To get 2,000 gallons of fuel just to get out of the harbour. So, Malcolm, which route are you taking through the farm? Wait, hold on. What am I supposed to be picking?
The wet one.
I forgot. I've got to pick something up.
It's on the not yet. Oh.
Did you not pick anything up at all?
That was nearly too late.
Here we go.
Oh, that's
Nice.
It was on the way. Figured.
For some reason, this particular vehicle setup, the trailer, my trailer is very long, so it reduces the turning circle of my vehicle. So when I reverse and I go full lock, it doesn't jackknife, it just shoves the trailer around because it's rubbing on the back of the vehicle. Yeah, my question was, I should just look at the map. Oh wait, where are you?
I'm at the farm.
Okay, you're going that way. Okay, that's fine. The thing
thing
is,
is, this truck that I've got makes this game so much more enjoyable because I'm not constantly getting stuck and just winching everywhere.
sorry, did you just say the game's easy?
No, I didn't. I said in this level with this
in
truck,
Michigan,
it is.
Oh yeah, you haven't done.
No, I haven't done the ice stuff properly.
Oh my lord! I mean, you've done Lake COVID,
couple of you.
which is like,
Yeah.
oh good, this is. Oh dear, I've sunk. Right, that's even worse. That's where it looks fine. It's
I've not sunk yet.
Oh, okay. Only because we shouted at you a lot, I think. What am I taking? Serve vehicle spare parts. Oh.
But I've got enough trucks now that I can do most stuff on this world, or whatever you want to call it. City.
I didn't need the trailer at all. Vehicle spare parts are only one long. I think they've tweaked the weight of the loads a bit as well.
They made them all heavier.
I think they have been. I'm genuinely feeling the difference now. Is that just me, or is that something that was actually in the patch notes?
Oh, I'm noticing it too.
Yeah, I've noticed it.
Maybe that was. I suspect that was a bug more than anything else. But now I put this in, the vehicle's like, oh yeah, this is very different. Remember though, weight does not affect the top speed of your car, only the acceleration. Except by a couple of percent.
So it does. So it does.
Well, yeah, but it means.
So you lied to me.
Well, it means that instead of doing 100 miles an hour, you do.
So you're a liar.
You'll do 100 miles an hour with nothing in the car, and 98 miles an hour towing 100 tons of gold.
But it is still slower.
It is marginally slower, imperceptibly slower.
Getting to that speed, however,
Will take you a lot longer.
Yeah. Unless you're going downhill.
It doesn't matter how much what you weigh.
Well, if you fall off a cliff, you'll be going faster than 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, yes. There's an interesting, easy rule of thumb to bear if you ever can't work out that gravity affects all particles simultaneously. So if ever you're wondering if if being heavier will affect something, remember that, and then you won't remember. You won't think about it anymore. But gravity affects all particles simultaneously. It's a good line. You can pick up women with that line. Not
the word for it.
Not attractive women, or but
It all depends. They could be smart and attractive.
they probably wouldn't be at those sort of parties if that was the case.
It's true.
Had you had a very bad internet connection symbol next to your name the whole day, but you haven't been
I'm
kicked
sure.
I've not on my screen. Oh yeah, I don't see that. I see it on yours.
Oh, it's just so Tad's one spin. I've got one in the top right still. That's your fault, but my internet connection is definitely fine.
I'm telling you, sharks are chewing on the freaking transatlantic cable again.
Num, 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 num.
That's a real thing that happens, though.
Yeah, okay.
It's really funny.
They go, tasty, num, 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 num.
It's like, sharks, why? They've got that sixth sense for electromagnetic signals, so they just
stuck?
attack the cables on sight.
Am I?
Well, I'll tell you what. This is a race. If you're stuck, I'll see you at the end. I don't know where you are, so I don't know how close behind you I am. Yeah, Taz has got the slow connection again, so now mine's appeared. Yeah, Malcolm, you might want to pause your torrent of weird dwarf porn, which will help.
To be fair, actually, the only thing I've got open is your stream. So if I close your stream.
Wow, wait, what internet connection have you got?
80 megs down. About 20 up.
Oh, the same as mine. Yeah, yeah, that should be fine. I wish I was uploading an 80 megabit stream.
Wish I had another option available for getting internet than what I've got, but
4G?
nope. No, I have one bar, and that's spotty at best.
4G and a better aerial.
all boils down to I should move. But
Well, yeah.
That mud was atrocious.
Okay, how about a 4G antenna and a long cable? And we've done this before. We've done similar things like this. We used to run internet
not close enough
wirelessly,
to the tower.
but we put it up on top of the roof with a directional aerial. Like, you know, we have genuinely done this sort of thing to down in the West Country where we didn't have much internet, not much to do.
We've got just enough internet to suffer with it.
If you didn't have any housemates, would your internet be less insufferable?
Yes.
So what you're saying is, if you kill your housemates,
My
Yeah.
parents?
that's a little harsh, but just your housemates.
It's a little harsh.
But would it have the desired effect?
That's fine. I mean, tell your mum to stop downloading weird dwarf porn, and
It would be bad.
you say that.
Mom uses it for Farmville. Now, if Farmville could get off their asses and actually optimize their game, which they're never gonna do, that's the worst game I've ever seen in my fucking life.
And it's not that the optimization, they've just driven flash rendering way beyond what it was supposed to ever do.
I've never seen a game use that much RAM.
In a minute, to
Like,
grab a
what?
drink.
Awful.
Right, is this as far as my... Oh no, I have to hand the question.
It's not a question of money. They keep it that awful for a reason.
No, I said the problem is they're too busy adding content in as opposed to stop and optimize stuff.
It's all sprites.
Yeah, but it's a lot of sprites in a system not designed to render that many sprites. That's the issue. It's not supposed to do it. Flash. I mean, it's very HTML5, but they're rendering way more than your system should do.
Nice.
Oh, repair zone opened.
Yeah, it's a little repair zone in the middle of freaking nowhere.
Great.
Although one of the new quests they added does take you there, so that's nice, but it's still like, really? Ugh. Going back there is miserable.
Looking at the print, it's going. I'm not sure I have enough infill in these balls. Balls. My sister's better half is a policewoman, and when she found out I had a printer, her first question was, "Can you print a gun using it?" And I'm like, "You know what? I could print a gun on my 3D printer, and it would probably fire once. You mean the barrel would explode? You'd probably get a bullet out. Making a hammer is not very difficult." But yeah, I mean, lots of people have done it. It's one of those things that a lot of the big 3D printing people, they specifically say, we will not do, weapons, we won't do guns, we won't cover any of that stuff. Which is fine and sensible. And then I said, I could print you a really good knife that won't show up under X-ray. Like that, I can do. Like sharp, reinforced, carbon fiber reinforced plastic knife that would absolutely kill. Totally, you can do that on one. Not a problem. Guns.
Well, I saw something that'll sharpen a credit card to the point where it's sharp as a knife.
Well, yeah, it just seems easier just to print a knife though, rather than print something to sharpen a credit card.
It was mostly just to make fun of London's knife ban. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
really didn't think that one through whatsoever.
Well, the problem is, realistic. There's very little reason to be carrying a knife around, apart from I'm in a gang and I want to show off. There aren't many. I'm a chef, and then the question is, what are you going to go? You're going to go and prepare in the park. Like, it's fairly obvious if you're carrying a knife for sensible purposes, or whether or not you're carrying a knife for, I'll say, gang-related purposes. Like in this country, it's illegal to carry burglars' tools around. That's a crime. Because you're obviously doing it for one fucking reason.
Unless you're a locksmith.
Locksmiths have licenses, you see. So they can say, here is my locksmith license. Ah, that's fine, so you're definitely not a burglar. Obviously, a clever man will be a locksmith and a burglar. But yeah, I mean, there have been a whole bunch of bits and bobs. But I mean,
Side hustle.
people are saying things like, oh, this means that I can't send my 15-year-old son out to buy a bread knife. And it's like, why the fuck would you be doing that anyway? Like, the argument against it has always been extremely tenuous. But yeah, it's because we don't have guns, so people evolve to knives, but you don't have a reason to be carrying a knife around outside. Ever.
And narwhal horns.
Yeah, that was a bit of a weird one, but yes, Narwhal Horns was.
Yeah, it was. It's still fun. Like, oh man.
What are you doing?
But he saved the day
He did save the day.
with a narwhal horn. We'll give him all the credit for originality.
Narwhal, something in the ocean, something. I can't remember.
Right. What are we doing? I'm kind of tempted to call it there because it's quite late.
Yeah, no, calling it there is fine for me because we are in the middle of it. You've now got power lines, lots of things to deliver.
Yeah.
And
Did you
no revival.
collect the next missions?
You just did it as you were saying that. They've just changed from yellow to white. Go on, quick to the main menu. Let's see our stats for the evening then.
I'm going to go and recover my... Actually, unless... I don't know if I need to carry this somewhere, this truck.
No.
There's
If you're the host, you don't need to do anything.
Yeah. This is your map.
I'll
It's
just
persistent.
quit. I'll just
Our
quit now.
vehicles won't be.
Right, so... return to main menu.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
3,650.
3,620.
And 34,000.
3,600.
10 missions complete.
Yeah, 10 missions complete. 24.9 kilometers travel. 9 target level.
25.3.
And 470
29.
damage.
Ha! I beat you this time. 247. And most of that was breaking your Ashaton.
Yeah, don't forget. I'd like to point out, I spent a bunch of time ramming the Khan into the wall to try and break the tyres. So, you may have beaten me, but I was trying to get a big number. So, wait, that means I won. Oh no. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching. It's been a very quiet evening, but Saturday nights for you. We are going to go disappear. Coming up on the stream, we've got, so just partly so you guys know, so we're going to be doing Lunar Flight. So Esme has already got that, and I will buy the 4-pack. So we'll see who wants to play that one. I want to get Rob and Max. They've both got VR headsets coming at the same time as my new one. I don't want to drop them straight to Star Wars Squadrons, because that is going to be something else. So it's going to be something a little bit more laid back in VR. No Man's Sky gets another big patch next week, so it will be fun to go and give that a bash. That is amazing in VR. I can't wait to get my new headset. We should probably try Among Us as well. And are there any other games like that? We should find out. Like stuff like Spy Party. That sort of thing. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. And we will we'll see you all very, very soon for more fun and games. Nighty night.